Hey guys, I don't know if you're like me, but I love Count the Dings and everything it has to offer. I just can't find everything I need. You know, I know about Cinephobe, and I know about the mailbag, and I know about Bomb, but that's all we do, right, Amin?
No, we do so much more.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. If you sign up patreon.com/countthedings, you'll find a plethora of other content, fresh content, extended content, the OG pod overflow, the Cinephobe cold opens that we've taken and made their own thing to live only there, the Rewatchingtons, Bomb in its full and unadulterated cut, early drops of Cinephobe episodes, and so much more.
Said the OG pod. Now, is it new or is it old?
Mace, I'm glad you asked that. It is a new incarnation of the old OG pod.
Oh.
So it's me, Zach, Trey, Waz, Tom.
I love those guys.
Just like we always were. Going back to the True Hoop days, we're recreating that magic, recapturing it, and putting it back out. We're talking hoops, we're talking pop culture, and most importantly, we're talking for 40 minutes for free, but then another specific Patreon exclusive segment for every one of those episodes.
Funny enough about that OG pod, you're getting Tom and Trey on Mondays. You're getting me and Waz, aka Zosny, on Wednesdays. Amin's floating in between.
I'm a floater.
You never know when you're going to get Amin in those, so you got to listen to them all.
And what if I'm not sure what Mayes looks like? Because I've always thought he's a fat man with a fedora. He's got a weird voice. How can I see for myself what this Mayes character actually looks like?
It's crazy you don't know the answer to this because it's the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page.
What?
The CT5s on the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page, you can look at all of us.
You can get all the OG pods on YouTube too, at Count the Dings 1 on YouTube, at Cinephobe Pod on YouTube, patreon.com/Count the Dings gets you everything all in one feed. You can link it to your Spotify. And now enjoy the show.
This podcast contains mature content, explicit language, suggestive situations, and partial to full frontal nudity. Listener discretion is advised. Don't let your kids listen to this.
Guys, we're innovators in a platform that has done it all and seen it all. No one had a cold middle.
Nope.
No one had a colder open.
Nope.
To the cold open. I'm sorry, we're fucking great at this.
As soon as we die, we can take our name off of this podcast, you know?
Look, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you exactly how it goes. Think about all the things we've innovated that people now do all the time. Talk about someone's ass on. I don't even know they listen to the podcast.
I don't think they do. They just see us saying it.
Yep.
Every once in a while, I'll say it in public. And someone's like, what?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me explain this.
I have you explaining it like Dennis in Always Sunny. Anytime he explains something, well, your ass on. Someone acting their ass on is the opposite.
Yeah.
It's really quite simple.
You don't understand the method, D.
D, you dumb bitch. Oh, man.
There's so many quotes we've gotten wrong. I love that.
What's one we got wrong?
D, you dumb bitch, right? That's not it.
Yeah, D, you dumb bitch.
They've said that.
No, it's D, you bitch.
Yeah.
And then they call her a dumb bitch another time.
Oh, so they've never said D, you dumb bitch.
No.
Because I went looking for it. Because I tried to clip it in one time.
Speed is everything.
Yeah.
Wrong. You got it wrong.
We got the intonation wrong because you did.
Yeah.
And then we just followed your lead.
Yeah.
That's the funniest part about this, that we just follow each other's lead.
We do. For three people who do not believe the other two people, it's a very Always Sunny thing in that we're, oh yeah, he said, all right, let's go for it.
It's exactly like Always Sunny. That way they're like clearly antagonizing each other at all turns, never believing. But if someone says a quote, everyone's like, yeah, that sounds about right.
I could not imagine spending 3 hours on something that I didn't like after 10 minutes. You don't like it. You are a weird individual to keep watching. What are you, nuts? You dedicated a week of your life to dislike something? Get a hobby, knit something, go for a walk.
Previously on Cinephobe.
How am I supposed to go back to the me before all of this pain?
Excuse me? We're new in town and we've never had sex before. Would you give us a hand?
I would have rather seen his cock.
Away, Bobby! This episode in this movie exists.
You bet your sweet ass I saw a lawnmower man.
Oh, Teddy.
I'll call some guys from my neck of the woods. We're not talking, Brooke, about a couple of queens who know a few grapples. We're talking about Polacks that don't have a goddamn future.
You have a stupid heart and a stupid brain.
Regular Einstein.
You think I'm a coward? You're wrong. I'm not a coward. You're the coward. I'm not a coward.
I love cocaine. I do it all the time.
I'm sorry, you guys. I don't mean like homosexual. I mean like...
I got nukes shooting out of my dick right now. I've got so many nukes.
Dick Nukem.
I mean, look at this buffet of ass.
Mouth to dildo, dildo to ass to ass. Hi, Brant. Anal bees.
I'm the goddamn talent, Maze.
Look, Gene, I've never told anyone this before.
My hat!
But I can suck my own dick. And I do it a lot.
1038. This movie is shit.
You don't know shit.
Holy shit, bro. I had the same note, too.
I swear to God, both of you guys are the biggest fucking liars in the world.
Howdy.
You should have saved this for the train.
All right, au revoir, Lubin. Lisa, solide.
Oh, I mean, why don't you just be like a regular person and dream about regular threesomes? Like clones.
Give me some soul kisses, baby.
Hey, beautiful. What? Oh,
Dang.
oh.
My nose.
I can't indulge this comparison to a person that Amin may or may not know in a movie that has nothing to do with this podcast.
That's some 20th century shit, bitch.
We will tangle ass,
Say hi to your mother for me.
and you will lose.
What's the end game? Okay, now everyone's dead.
What is fucking Spence from Ballers? Who cares what the end game is?
I am Rav.
McCavity!
Welcome to Cinephobe, the podcast. We break down the movies you're afraid to admit you love. I'm Zach Harper. That's Amin Al-Hassan. That's Anthony Mayes. Listen to us on Spotify or don't listen at all.
Spotify is where you can leave a comment. It's where you can vote in the poll, like the poll for the Driven episode. 126 phobes, that's 67.7%. 60 files, that's 32% on Driven. And we had 2 people comment, and I really like this idea. Hudson Smith, and then $5. They want us to add the Memo Moreno Memorial Most Likeable Guy Award for the dude you would be most okay with smashing your girl in a movie.
I don't hate that idea.
Maybe that's a CT5. I don't know if there's that every episode.
Well, it doesn't have to be every episode, but it can go in the award bucket, right?
Carlo Gugino.
It can, and also sign it up for a CT5.
Yeah.
100%.
Most likable guys.
That you would be fine with smashing your girl. Oh my God.
Carl Weathers, number 1.
No, spoiler alert, Bolo.
No!
Ed.
I would not be okay with that.
Ed, what the fuck, man?
She's not surviving that.
Zach's Cuck O'Leary now. He's just sitting in the corner.
Watching Ed go to town. That's some chittering right there, man. We want reviews. We want comments. Make sure you check it out. CT5 on the feed every other Monday. Leave your CT5 suggestion or your CT5 list or both. And make sure you sign up for that Patreon, patreon.com/countthedings. You get access to all of our Rewatchington live events. You get access to the old ones. You get access to the Discord, the entire cold open, the colder open, OG pods, everything. Ad-free episodes. They're early. Anything you want, we got it.
Also, check out the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page.
Yes.
That's where you can watch CT5s in their entirety. That's where you can watch our interview with Anthony Chicago Hall for the Blue Chips episode last week.
Yes.
That's where you can watch the Carl Weathers tribute we did months ago.
Yeah. R.I.P.
That we also did in the colder open or something. I'm even confused at this point.
I don't know.
But yes. At Cinephobe Pod on YouTube.
We did in the colder open, which was released months ago.
Oh, that's right.
In a timely fashion.
If you have a submission, submit it. Reminder needs to be 40% or lower.
Zach, have you noticed
on the Rotten Tomatoes audience or critic score?
I'm sorry. Have you seen what the cover art is for the cold open?
No. No, you want to send it to me?
Look it up right now. I want you to pull up Spotify.
For the cold open?
It's a very special cold open art.
Wait, how do I find that on Spotify?
When you go to Spotify, you can click on the exclusive episodes for subscribers, and that'll take you right to the Patreon.
Oh, I got, yeah.
All right, everyone. Chill.
I don't even remember that scene.
He's just lounging.
It's not. It's promo photos.
Oh,
dude, these promo photos rule.
You could have given me 100 guesses and I wouldn't have gotten it, but it's the only guess that should be out there at the same time.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Recently, Mayes checked out our roundies with a gnome named Norm. The sound of the dap in the face slap.
Oh, that reminds me. I extended this for you guys.
Yo, Preston? Preston Myers, dude, what's going on, man?
Oh shit! Is
That's
that
the full body chest bumps him?
the full body slam?
Guys, we gotta do this rewatchington, man.
Amin gave us a fully loaded Lexus that is blue chips. Now I'm giving us the 2018 action mystery thriller, The Commuter.
No mystery in my genre, but I'm with you.
It's a mystery. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, mystery.
The perfume from the beginning of the movie. Come on, you guys are uncommutable. The Commuter stars Liam Neeson, Vera Farmiga. Is that how you say her name?
Vera Farmiga.
Farmiga. And Patrick Wilson. Repeat offender Liam Neeson has now tied the downtown LA bridge with his 11th appearance.
Wow.
No. That's going too far.
He was in A Million Ways to Die in the West, Daddy's Home 2, Honest Thief, Battleship, Memory, Taken 3, then Taken 2, Blacklight, Men in Black International, and The Ice Road.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
And this sound is from the press tour for The Commuter. So we finally did it.
It sure is.
We canonized it, you might say.
Nice. Nice. 2024.
The year of the canon. He had Daddy's Home 2 and Mark Felt, the man who brought down the White House in 2017.
Hold on.
This movie, Widows, and The Ballad of Buster Scruggs in 2018, and then Cold Pursuit in 2019. Future Cinephobe?
Cold Pursuit will never qualify, dude. It's too good.
Vera is a repeat offender from The Departed.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Which we regret.
Yeah, Vera.
She's also in Orphan and Up in the Air.
Source Code, Safe House, Bates Motel, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Many Saints of Newark, where she played Tony Soprano's mom. But she and Patrick Wilson together
in a bunch of stuff
have made 3 Conjuring movies, 2 Nun movies, Annabelle Comes Home, and The Commuter. Do they have the same agent?
Or are they fucking?
Let me say this. Very underrated actress.
Yeah?
In my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't objectify women, but very underrated actress in my eyes.
Really?
Surprisingly, yeah.
Is this she went to the same Erewhon that I go to? Or?
You think I'd be on this pod right now? I saw her at an Erewhon? Get out of here. Patrick is from the A-Team, that movie we wish we could do.
Yeah.
He's in The Switch, the Insidious franchise, the Conjuring franchise, Moonfall, the Aquaman franchise, the Nun franchise, and repeat offender, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
The new Aquaman movie where he and Jason Momoa are broing out.
I have absolutely no interest.
Looks fucking terrible.
I wonder if it qualifies.
I didn't finish the first one. I had a half hour left when my plane landed. I never went back to it. I just didn't care. Did he live? Did he die? Was there water? Don't care. So bad.
There was water.
Was there water?
I don't know what the shape of it was.
Film noir.
Jonathan Banks from Airplane, Gremlins, 48 Hours, Beverly Hills Cop, Breaking Bad, Community, Better Call Saul, and repeat offender for Horrible Bosses 2.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
That's a big fucking hole.
Yeah. Mike Ehrmantraut forever, man. One of the greatest to ever do it.
Sam Neill, repeat offender for Event Horizon.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Elizabeth McGovern from Downton Abbey.
52 episodes.
We've got a real horse race for Louis Pinnock in this episode.
No.
No?
No. Just wait.
Okay.
If you're saying all these dudes doing American accents like Sam Neill.
Yeah.
No, there's one that's way, way worse. So I think it'll be fine.
Roland Moeller from Skyscraper. Florence Pugh, repeat offender from Don't Worry, Darling.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
So she only really had Lady Macbeth out at this point.
Yeah.
But then she's about to go on a massive run. Outlaw King, Little Drummer Girl, Midsummer, Little Women.
This started it. She's not a star without The Commuter.
Got it.
She'd be fine.
Colin McFarlane from Batman Begins. Letitia Wright from the Marvel stuff and Death on the Nile.
Oh.
You remember Death on the Nile?
Oh.
Where there's...
And enough champagne to fill the Nile.
Hey! Oh, champagne!
That dude loves champagne.
Mark Benanti, repeat offender from Now You See Me 2. Dilyana Buklieva, repeat offender from Jupiter Ascending. Baron Kalako, repeat offender from Now You See Me 2. Pamela Betsy Cooper, repeat offender for Now You See Me 2. Andrew Dunkelberger, repeat offender for Now You See Me 2. Diane Holling, repeat offender for Invention of Lying. And that's all I got for the cast.
People that were actually in this movie.
Whoa.
Dean Charles Chapman, who was Tommen Baratheon in Game of Thrones. He was also in 1917.
The fuck?
Kobna Holdbrook Smith from Doctor Strange, Justice League, Paddington 2, Mary Poppins Returns, and Wonka. And then Kingsley Ben-Adir, who also really blew up after this movie. The OA, Peaky Blinders, High Fidelity, One Night in Miami, Barbie, Secret Invasion. He's going to be Bob Marley in that Bob Marley movie.
He plays Gravik in Secret Invasion.
Yep.
And then Franklin Saint.
Yeah. Damson Idris, Snowfall, Black Mirror, and Swarm.
Yep.
Also, Letitia Wright shows up for a hot second.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking Black Panther.
What the fuck? I've said half these goddamn names. You did the whole sounder for Death on the Nile because I said Letitia Wright.
Because you jumped down to her and you skipped everybody else.
Hit yourself with a goddamn Steve Martin.
You also left out Andy Nyman as Tony.
Hit yourself with a goddamn Steve Martin.
From Psycho Bitches and Bone in the Throat.
What?
Steve Martin was a prop comic.
I had to get him out there.
What was that, Bone in the Throat?
Sorry, I was distracted because he jumped right over Bone in the Throat, man.
Is it Bone in the Throat or Blown in the Throat? What are you saying?
Whoa.
Psycho Bitches and Bone in the Throat. You know what it is.
Sometimes those go together. The Commuter was directed by Jaume Collet Serra.
I'm going to go ahead and say it's Jaume.
No, Jaume
Collet Serra, because he's Spanish.
Is he?
Isn't he?
Welcome to cinema.
No matter where he's from or what his name is, he does work with Liam Neeson a lot.
He sure does. He directed House of Wax, Orphan, Nonstop, Run All Night, The Shallows, Jungle Cruise, and Black Adam. House of Wax has to happen. We got to do House of Wax.
Oh, man.
I saw House of Wax opening night.
Theater.
I bet you did.
Same note, too. 3 writing credits on this one.
Dude.
Brian Willinger and Philip de Blasi got story and screenplay credits each. They wrote this and 2 episodes of Creepshow. That's it.
So they wrote this script as early as 2010.
Okay.
That's when talks started about this movie. They did nothing.
No.
In the meantime,
just chilled.
They sold this script and I guess waited for it to get made and then literally capitalized off of it to do nothing.
Ryan Engel had screenplay credits for this. He wrote Nonstop, Rampage, and Beast.
We got the band back together, right? Engel, Jaume, and Liam. They were on a plane. Now they're on a train. But Retribution, I guess he found some new partners to do the automobile.
Synopsis for The Commuter. An insurance salesman / ex-cop is caught up in a life-threatening conspiracy during his daily commute home.
Fucking love the ex-cop storyline.
That's how you know he's a good detective. He used to do this.
Hello, exposition.
Oh my God.
Oh, this movie. Wow. Wow.
Tagline, lives are on the line.
Oh, get it?
You get it?
Because it's a train line.
Train line, yeah.
2 other taglines. His life is on the line.
No.
Not so much.
And then the other one, every passenger is a piece of the puzzle.
That's probably the best one.
Yeah, kind of.
Not every passenger.
Many of the passengers are puzzle pieces to a different puzzle.
Like the 30 that they just let go at the end.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need you in the scene.
Who are they? Get out of here.
$30 million estimated budget, grossed 36.3 million US, but 119.9 million worldwide.
Liam don't miss.
He does not miss.
Including Zach Harper's hard-earned money, right?
Yep.
You saw this in the theater?
Fuck, I saw it in the theater with Dave Schilling.
Yeah. Did you see it more than once is my question.
I don't think I did, because I don't think I've seen this since the theater.
Pre-Cinephobe, Count the Dings content, Zach made a pod about this movie, and then also Gotti.
For Talk Hoops with Zach Harper, that podcast in which once it was actually released, I was at Sussman's apartment. You know, it jumped up to like number 4 on iTunes Sports because, you know, like the algorithm will just whatever fucking jump.
Yeah.
Not because it was actually popular. And Sussman, no shit, said this to me. I've never seen numbers like this on the back end before.
Did he have glasses on that he took off?
No, not this time.
Did he lean back from a microscope?
He did the Banderas.
I'm going to grift so much money off this pod.
I've never seen numbers like this on the back end.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
It's the first time he saw numbers.
What does that even mean?
On the front end, he's seen that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Back end? Nah.
No, not on the back end. Before we jump to this movie, listen to the rest of this podcast.
It's funny because he's clearly lying.
Of course.
I'm just thinking about the lie being formulated in his head. The algorithm does this thing, but he's like, no, I'm going to tell Zach.
I didn't lie, Annie.
Like I wasn't going to keep doing the podcast after one episode. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I've just never seen numbers on the back end like this before.
The back end is the Vic Vegas of elevating the lie.
Oh, Zach put some cilantro on this pod feed. The Commuter is available on Netflix. The Commuter receives 55% on 218 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics.
Really?
But 40% from the audience on over 5,000 ratings. Amin, would you like the positive or the negative reviews?
I'm curious, by the way, of the ratio of qualified because of the audience, not the critics.
It can't be high.
Versus vice versa.
They're not that common.
They're pretty rare, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a train car half full of passengers.
Of witnesses.
Of witnesses. There you go. Pieces of the puzzle.
Hey, John, that's weird. That glass looks half full to me.
Wow. Now that you mention it, it is half full.
Keith Garlington of Keith in the Movies.
Don't worry, Garlington.
You know what to expect. A fast-paced, good action, that Neeson growl, and some amusing corniness.
Fast-paced?
They're on a train.
It's slow as fuck, man.
Nothing happens.
That movie's slow as fuck.
For a long time, nothing happens. He's just walking up and down a train.
Kip Mooney of College Movie Review. Seeing Neeson barrel roll out of the way of an oncoming train and jumping onto a moving train is laughable at this point, but never less than entertaining. Lee Monson of Substream Magazine.
Oh, I heard that you guys had a lot of rain in Los Angeles. Zach maybe had a monsoon come crashing down?
Yep, all right.
Monsoon?
You don't have to be a dad to enjoy the visceral thrills of a Liam Neeson action movie, but it certainly helps if you suffer from the same American middle-class insecurities as the Commuter's Michael.
Fuck you. Liam, what's his name? No, not Liam.
Lee
Monson.
Pat Padua of Spectrum Culture.
It's a Padawan.
This mid-budget catnip for fans of Neeson's middle-age renaissance, and if it's the least of his films with director Jaume Colette Serra.
Oh, look at that.
How may I help you?
The familiar machinery is still well-oiled.
I'm sorry, we're calling that middle-aged?
Yeah.
He's 66 playing a 60-year-old.
I'm 5 years away from retirement.
I'm still young. I just bought a convertible.
Alison Roat of the Herald Scotland.
Did a voice.
Preposterous. But Colette Serra keeps the action going at a terrific lick. And if you like to see Mr. Neeson 65 do his Jerry action thing, get on board.
That's the best.
That's pretty good.
That's the best one you've ever done.
Yeah, I got a Scottish, man.
No, that's the best Scottish you've ever done. Because a lot of times they just deteriorate.
You just got to keep it nice and concise.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it does turn Australian for some reason. Emily Yoshida of New York Magazine /Vulture. The train is the most realistic performer here, but you could do a lot worse.
Wow. Because it's not a real train. Spoiler alert.
What?
They didn't shoot on a train.
I don't know about that.
I do know about that. But it is better than the Ghost of Mars train.
Well, I could draw one better than the Ghost of Mars train.
A crude etching.
Hey, man, those are two things that were not real trains. That's all I got to say.
Why did you just Pluto TV us? Hey, man.
Hey, man. It's not a real train, all right?
Matt Goldberg of Collider.
Do the voice.
If The Commuter is one of Liam Neeson's final action movies, he's leaving the genre on a high note.
Guess what?
It's a lot of those, man.
6 years later, motherfucker.
Well, this might be it.
Was this supposed to be his last one?
This is like his Black album. Everyone thought he was done.
Enough of these types of movies.
He's made like 20 more since then.
Yeah. He just keeps cranking them out.
Mike Ryan of Up Rocks.
Oh.
Not that Mike Ryan.
Oh.
Sometimes you're just in the mood to watch Liam Neeson punch people in the face for a couple hours.
Are we sure it's not that Mike Ryan?
Actually, that's a good point. And then user Marianne F, 4 out of 5.
Marianne Fox.
Oh, come on, you guys. This movie was great. I dare say it is one of the better Liam Neeson action flicks. To those of you saying the action or story is too over the top, are you serious? Which of these action movies is ever fully logical? That's why they're so much fun. Yeah, the plot is bonkers, but it actually all links together and there's never a dull moment.
Plenty of dull moments.
It's totally fun and it had me guessing until the end. Forget the naysayers and just grab the popcorn and have a good time. Smiley emoticon.
Yes, bingo.
Negative reviews.
Stop being a pessimist. This tank is not half full. It's half empty.
Deborah Mouton of Mediaversity reviews. The Commuter uses female characters as nothing more than plot accessories.
Mr. Treehorn treats objects like women, man.
It uses everyone but Liam Neeson as plot accessories.
The plot accessory, yeah, pretty much.
Frank Oshlang of the Critical Movie Critics.
I don't think so far ahead.
Although The Commuter is not what one would label an absolute train wreck, Neeson's ragged everyman out to draw blood in a high-stakes cat-and-mouse game is nothing other than the repetitive shtick that Neeson has been doing so well since Taken.
But it's not. It is a different movie from the other Liam Neeson action movies.
I agree. It's got a different tone to it. It's got a different path.
A different pace.
I'm with you.
But isn't it more or less Unknown meets Nonstop?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So how is it different?
Well, I mean, it's not like Taken.
Taken is very different.
Yeah.
What's different than Taken?
Ice Road is very different.
Okay, but the element that's the same is my family.
Yeah, but you could say that about anything.
I must protect my family.
Star Wars is about my family, if you really think about it.
Yeah, exactly. The Godfather. It's like The Godfather.
Taxi.
Hope Madden of Columbus Underground.
Boom. To turducken.
How many times do we have to see this movie? We get it. Neeson is not a man to be messed with.
As long as they keep making money. I hate to break it to you.
Matt Kermode of Kermode and Mayo's Film Review.
Kermode's another word for turtlet.
The whole big thing is, quote, here's the setup, here's the rules. And then literally 25 minutes in, the film goes, I can't be bothered with that. It's pretty accurate. Yeah. User Guest Lord D, 2.5 out of 5.
Let's see.
What Lord?
Guest Lord.
Oh, I thought you said guest.
Oh,
I was like, let me guess which Lord it is. Lord D.
Guest Lord, yeah.
Not Ben Stiller's character in Meet the Parents?
Not Gaylord. Too much going on. Hard to keep track of what's happening.
Come on.
Literally nothing going on.
Come on.
User Andre B, 2 out of 5 stars.
Andre Barrett, Seton Hall.
Fairy tales for a narrow-minded audience from narrow-minded filmmakers.
Fairy tales?
Narrow-minded?
I don't know, man.
Well, I don't know about that. Andre.
User Wednesday D, half star out of 5.
That's what I'm providing today.
Hope D.
It's rare that a movie is so terrible, so preposterous that you have to immediately sign up to a review site to warn others. It started quite well and has some good actors, but I will never understand how they went along with this script. Literally one of the worst movies ever made.
Wednesday, I submit to you an entire catalog of Cinephobe.
And then blank user, 2 out of 5 stars. Liam, the anti-Second Amendment actor, is in this movie that totally confuses the viewer. Totally. What?
He doesn't use guns. It's a lot of hand-to-hand combat.
He literally uses a gun in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
But also, I don't get the people that were confused by this fucking movie.
Nor I.
Pretty straightforward.
We'll get Amin's first note, May's first note, and my first note after these messages, unless you are subscribed to that patreon.com/countthedings. And we're just going to roll right into it.
I'm Katie Maloney, 37, a divorcee, and I'm out here falling in love every day with myself.
And I'm Dana Cathan, 33, former needy mess, and delusional Leo. But I've never been happier.
Never been happier.
You know that.
Good.
The foundation of this podcast is for people who want to live their life unapologetically. It's a safe space for anyone who's going through a transition in their life or just dealing with the regular bullshit.
It's a religion.
We're not saying that we're looking to start a coven, but that might be why we started
but
this podcast.
But we're not saying that. Join our cult. Community.
The coven.
Religion.
Okay, let's just stick with community.
Listen to the podcast.
Listen to the podcast.
Amin, what is your first note?
I read the synopsis and popped. Pop? Insurance salesman Michael is on his daily commute home, which quickly becomes anything but routine. After being contacted by a mysterious stranger, Michael is forced to uncover the identity of a hidden passenger on the train before the last stop. As he works against the clock to solve the puzzle, he realizes a deadly plan is unfolding, and he's unwittingly caught up in a criminal conspiracy that carries life and death stakes for everyone on the train.
That's pretty good.
That is a great synopsis that doesn't give away too much.
Maze, what is your first note?
Lord, I was born an ambling man. I got Allman Brothers tickets, man. I gotta get out of here.
My first note, I saw this in the theater with Dave Schilling, I believe. Remember only one part, and I will absolutely lose my shit when that part happens. I can't wait.
I wonder what part it is.
You'll find out.
Tease that for later on.
Next note, lock in Liam for ass off. You see the way he woke up to that alarm?
Ass off waking up to the alarm. Take notes, Jack. That's how you wake up to an alarm.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Be respectful. Don't do that.
Amy, pretty.
Tells his wife.
Amy, good. Gorilla.
Tells his wife to go back to sleep. Are we getting a montage of him getting up day after day?
The hell?
Different angles
is happening in this opening scene.
Is he sleeping upright?
We open with a waking up montage because he's a commuter.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, Amin said it.
At one point, I had a little bit of an Amin problem where I said, is that the same wife every day? Look different to me.
One of those times when he got out of the bed, I was like, is he sleeping around?
Shots cut in of him getting ready. He's awful at applying shaving gel. Has no idea what he's doing. Wedding ring goes on. Why was it off? I wondered.
You don't sleep with the ring.
Is he cheating on her?
Yeah.
Putting on a tie montage.
There's some newscast position.
Chaotic.
Talking about swimmers at the Olympics. And I said, what a time 2016 was. Remember Ryan Lochte? What a fucking bingo. Ryan Lochte was the swimmer who, during the Rio Olympics, him and a couple other guys decided to go out and have a night on the town. Mm-hmm. They came back and said, we were robbed at gunpoint by bandits posing as police officers. And this was his exact quote. We got pulled over in the taxi, and these guys came out with a badge, a police badge, no lights, no nothing, just a police badge, and they pulled us over. They pulled out their guns, and they told the other swimmers to get down on the ground, and they got down on the ground. I refused. I was like, we didn't do anything wrong, so I'm not getting down on the ground. And then the guy pulled out his gun, and he cocked it, and he put it in my forehead, and he said, get down. And I put my hands up. I was like, whatever. He took our money. He took my wallet. He left my cell phone, and he left my credentials.
Go into incredibly descriptive detail of the story so we all know.
And then the actual story is these motherfuckers went and fucked up some gas station.
Yeah, vandalized a gas station.
I cannot describe, to those of you guys who don't remember Ryan Lochte, what a Babadook this guy was.
Ryan Lochte is apparently reminiscent. Because that's exactly the voice you did.
Or the same note too, bro.
All right, he wakes up, sweet Danny boy. With the pipes are calling.
About you, Daniel. You think you can top it?
It's Danny.
Oh. Oh, Danny boy, the Danny boys are Danny boys.
I lost my shit. I thought he said, sweet Annie boy.
Oh.
Instead of Danny boy.
Hey, sweet Annie.
One time,
he catches his son on Chatterbait.
His son is doing research at 7 a.m. with a cam girl, or
that motherfucker's on Chatterbait. I'm telling you.
I'm so mad that we never revisit. That was just a day in the life.
He was up all night.
Yeah,
dog,
jacking it.
Mm-hmm.
Words Zach has never said.
No. Not physically possible.
Uh-huh. It's almost 7. And I said, ass off, father knows best.
The cutting between different mornings is getting incredibly confusing. Is this the same week? Is it 6 months apart?
Who knows? When she's telling him she has a showing today, please isolate and clip in his,
yeah.
It is, for some reason, very Jeep-like with the fuck you.
With the fist bump?
Yeah.
And it looks like he's never fist bumped in his life before.
No, of course not. Kid wants a car. He's applying to that shithole school, Syracuse. Most of his friends are going to state.
Kid's a bingo. Got into Syracuse, wants to go to SUNY New Paltz, apparently. I want to go to state.
They're talking about Lord of the Flies.
He is a junior or senior in high school, depends on when you're applying, right? Finally reading Lord of the Flies?
I was thrown off by that.
What bingo school does this kid go to?
SUNY New Paltz.
Well, to be fair, Zach, with absolutely no context on when this montage is taking place.
That's true, yeah.
That could be 4 years earlier.
He could be a 4th grader for all we know.
The mom has corny mom vibe.
Oh, big time.
Sewed up.
She's ass off.
She's ass off as corny mom in the same way that Famke Janssen was in Taken 2.
Yes.
Now she's driving him. They talk about how tuition is high, but they'll find a way because we got to establish that there are financial issues.
Hello, exposition.
And that doesn't include room and board. He says, what? So ass off.
They're fighting. They're in love. They're joking. Ah, marriage.
It's summer. It's winter. It's summer again. It's winter.
What is this? I'm going to take your face off ring thing that they do. They swipe their fingers across the ring. What is that?
This is when I locked her in for Carlo Gugino.
What?
If this isn't the very manifestation of what a bitch wife is, in the dictionary.
So you're taking his side.
Yes, you seem really calm.
Stunning surprise.
I listen. You don't. Oh my God. Relax, lady.
He doesn't listen though.
He hears Louis Pinnock from Boston say 18 grand a year. Sweetheart, it ain't MIT, it's preschool.
Lock it up. This dude is from Leicester, England.
Oh,
is he? Holy shit.
That's my guy from Bone in the Throat.
I bet he is. You're choking at 7.
He had a bone in the throat for his accent in this movie, dude.
You're choking at 18 grand a year.
Sweetheart.
18 grand for preschool is fucking insane.
Jonathan Banks, a.k.a. Mike Ehrmantraut, is talking Wuthering Heights with Liam.
Yeah.
This guy does more fucking homework than I did, that's for sure.
Should I be doing this with my kids?
No.
Reading the books that they read?
No.
So that I can engage them in conversation? Because I don't remember anything about those books now.
I feel like he is doing his son's homework for him.
Yeah.
Not being a supportive father, but being a guy who just does his shit.
I definitely got that vibe.
Yeah, his kid just spends all night chatterbaiting.
This ticket taker is horny.
Hitting on a woman. He claims they locked eyes. He's really leaded pretty ominously over her seat.
Ehrmantraut's son wants him to retire. Says one day life is done with you. There's a CGI Penn Station with crowds changing as we're walking through different days.
Grand Central. That's not Penn Station.
Oh, my bad.
They do the accelerated. Everyone speeds up around him like a Madonna music video or Accepted.
Oh, like a Madonna music video. That's what I had.
Title card. We had 5 minutes and 37 seconds of montage for a cold open.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Love it.
Also, there's a Cobra formula in there. And then one day it's done with you.
What is?
Life.
Oh.
Now he's in an office talking to a young couple. Dad died when he was 43.
There it is.
Left his family mountains of debt.
Love some poppy talk exposition.
I moved here from Ireland with nothing. Made a life for myself, my family. Finally, a movie that acknowledges he's Irish.
Took this long.
Oh my God.
But he's not the one named Murph, unfortunately.
Dude,
No, he's not.
it pained me.
But Michael McCauley is pretty fucking Irish.
Very Irish name, yeah.
And he looks like a Murph, to be fair.
He does, yeah.
I love how Liam Neeson gives us some 2008 exposition here.
Hell yeah, dude.
In 2008, we lost it all.
That's more subtle and not as heavy-handed as Googling 9/11, right?
Well, it's also, because the script was written in 2009.
That's true, yeah. What is going to be heavy-handed is the Goldman Sachs part.
Yeah.
The way he pays it off, we liquidated our assets, cut every piece of fat while the banks on Wall Street got rich. The one thing we didn't cut was our life insurance policy. Now that is a sales pitch.
He's a mover and a shaker, man.
They bought it.
Just in case you didn't know he was Irish, Alex Murphy called and confirmed drinks at O'Brien's on 44th Street.
Whoa! Supercharge O'Brien's.
I've been to that bar.
Have you?
Yes.
Is that real?
It's a real bar on 44th.
Someone calls him to the office for a minute. He's been fired. 10 years. Just like that.
Your severance package. Corporate jargon is switching from a financial buyout to a medical extension. You're giving me insurance, Frank.
Medical's covered for your family. Unemployment should subsidize it.
Karen and me, we're hand to mouth.
He's explaining he's got 2 mortgages, son going to college, 5 years from retirement.
2 mortgages? What the fuck were y'all doing?
It's a good question.
It was 2008.
Did you not pay attention?
It's 2016. Brian Lochte is being a Babadook down in Brazil.
He says, I'm 60 years of age, Frank. That motherfucker's not 60.
Extreme close-ups for these shots.
I love the extreme close-ups on him.
And then we get some cost-cutting exposition. It isn't personal, Mike. Your salary, benefit package are too much against the return. You work hard. You play by the rules. You're a good soldier. You don't deserve it. But the reality is sometimes soldiers end up casualties.
I called it laid off exposition.
And we get squeaky train brake sound effects.
He's so ass off. Drifting off during this firing.
Oh.
Put him on the spreadsheet. Lock it in. Ass off. Motion approved.
I thought you were going to say it like Amin during the Cinephobe episode.
Oh, well, yeah, that also.
Amin hears trains in his head.
Different trains. Wife calls him and he says things are good. Wants to know if he's going to go by the bank today. He said he thought they were going to wait. Here we go.
They need an extension on the mortgage. She mailed the tuition check. Otherwise, both those checks will bounce.
They're struggling for real. I said that tuition check is going to bounce and that kid is going to have to go to South Harmon.
Yeah.
But he's not going to get handed a check months early by his dad.
She asks if he's okay. He says, I'm just in the middle of it. Same old, same old. Not an honest husband.
No, dishonest. Now Murph shows up at Supercharge O'Brien's late. Liam's a beer and a half in.
Wait, we can't say
Whoa. No.
It's from the Gnome episode. Amin said we can't say it anymore.
Yeah, it's done.
I'm Scottish.
That's even worse?
I get to attack him.
Oh, okay.
I guess Zach can say it.
In that case. I'm glad Black History Month is over.
Wait, is it? Where are we in the timeline? No idea.
Best friend exposition is happening here between Murph and Liam Neeson.
How long you been at it? Only since security escorted me from my building.
Alex orders 2 more for him. Banter. Liam says he hasn't told Karen yet. What am I supposed to say, man?
Bitch wife, her name's Karen.
Why does he say man? I love when he tries to get folksy. What am I supposed to say, man? That some asshole suit just fired me. She doesn't know how bad it is. We got nothing to fall back on.
10 years, you build a home, a life, a career. And then one day they sit you down. It's been a good run. Thanks for playing. See you at the eulogy.
Great delivery there.
His ass isn't in this universe.
Certainly not in this bar.
Murph is there to give him a pep talk. Good families, what matters. Now we get some old partners position.
Liam used to be a cop, you idiot.
Future callback. He gave up that life for his family. Those 7 years, you always had my back. So let someone else have yours for once. Future callback. Liam glares at him. So now he's going to complain about his own life. Well, you could have ended up like me. 45, divorced, kids hate my guts. Sam Neill walks in like such a fancy lad.
Oh my God.
Oh, just fucking strolling around town.
He walks in like he's got the biggest dick in New York City. That dude is swinging.
Cock of the walk, baby.
He walked in with a big dick, no ass, and a Louis Pinnock in tow.
Cosmic gumbo.
It ain't just cops being cops anymore. It's politics, favors. Choose a goddamn side.
Let's get some newscast position here about a city employee who committed suicide. I wonder if that'll come up again.
That can't possibly come up. Yeah, there's no way.
No, that's just the TV on in the background.
Investigation amid swirling accusations of illicit payoffs.
There's so much exposition. It is an avalanche exposition. Wave after wave after wave of exposition hitting us.
Now, I could understand if you were going to be confused by this at this point, but luckily they're going to re-explain all of this about 27 more times between now and the end of the movie.
But Maze, they keep doing it in different places with different people explaining it and having it explained too, right?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Same people.
Same people in just one location over and over again?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't just cops being cops anymore. It's politics, favors, choose a goddamn side. Guys like you and me, we work hard. We do it right. It doesn't matter. It's a corrupt world, my friend. No good being the little guy.
Sam Neill made captain.
Yep.
Walking over, Liam tells him that he's coming over. Captain David Hawthorne. Spent more time at City Hall than he does on the job. Still selling insurance? Yep. Sorry to interrupt. No. You've not interrupted.
No.
Captain wants to talk to Murphy. Just pulled a 12-hour back-to-back. Can it wait?
Sure.
Real insubordination going on here with Murphy.
Well, he was just saying how the little guys don't get the respect and the credit they deserve.
So is the 12-hour back-to-back 12 hours or is it 24 hours?
No, that's 24 hours, dude.
Then why did he just say I've been working 24 hours straight?
Because it's cop talk?
Yeah.
And you wouldn't understand?
Copy talk!
Which is great because Moose is dressed like a Bobby when he says that.
There it is.
Good to see everybody. He walks away. Murphy calls him a prick.
Liam Neeson laughs, but it's the drunken she.
Yeah.
Which, again, ass off, dude.
Listen, the Michael I know, he doesn't hide things from his wife, and he isn't too proud to ask a friend for help. Wait, did you just say that?
I'll be fine.
That's your Irish pride talking.
You should know. Banter? He's got to leave to pick up his kid. Ask if Liam's got a train to catch. He does.
Ass off for Liam. You see the reaction?
Oh, yeah.
He does this little, what time is it? And then he gets up and he asks, Jim, what's the damage? And I ask, do you guys ever say that?
What's the damage? I don't say damage.
I like that, though.
Is that a Two Americas thing or a 20 CB thing?
I do think it's more Two Americas than 20 CB.
Maze, you ever say, what's the damage?
I don't think I would say it to the bartender, but I might.
Oh, to like a friend who gets the bill or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah.
Promise me that when you get home, you'll tell Karen.
What, did you finally paid for something?
Banter!
That's the old Irish saying, if you want to know what God thinks about money, look at who he gives it to.
Look at who he gives it to. Yeah.
They both know the Irish saying. Look at that.
Oh, they sure do. Sam Neill watches the whole goodbye. He's got his eye on them. Something fishy about what's going on here.
Our guy, Bone in the Throat, is back. Can you believe this? They're doing bad checks and God goddamn rush hour.
Guy with a tattoo on his neck goes the other way. Liam notices.
He says on the phone that he can't do it.
He bumps into a guy heading into the train. As the door closes on the train, Liam realizes he doesn't have his phone. It's not in his jacket. He got dipped.
Pickpocketed for your phone sucks.
I would rather you steal my wallet.
Hey, Mike, you want to give me a quick deal on some insurance before I have a friggin' heart attack here?
This little guy is bantering his ass off.
We get a PA announcement. If you see something, say something. See something, say something as a horseman?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Airman Trout asks if Liam got him a name. Says a woman staring at him. Liam doesn't see anybody, but he does see shoes in the crowd.
Black and white shoes that look like a piano.
The shoes?
Banks needs Flomax because his prostate's bigger than your head.
Oh, prostate month is back on Cinephobe.
Liam is looking for a seat.
This is an extremely crowded and chaotic train.
That's rush hour.
We've got Sam, the conductor, checking it out. Says the lines are fine, but there's no power. They're going to fix the train when they get in. The white doofus conductor makes the circuit breaker spark. Come on!
Sam tells Liam the AC's out. This coach, get a seat up front while you can. Your luck worn out, Sam.
Yeah, 32 years. The train don't kill me, the people will.
32 years of exposition.
This exposition is so fucking heavy-handed.
32 years of future callbacks.
It's all to demonstrate what? Liam Neeson takes this train a lot.
Already got that from the montage that opened up this movie for 5.5 minutes.
This is tactical redundancy of letting us know. He knows the commuters. He knows the fucking conductors. He knows everybody.
Some guy's trying to get his girl to take a bag.
Flo is as 21st century as it gets. Pink hair, choker, septum piercing, mesh shirt, arguing with her douchey boyfriend in a small fedora. Do it for me. Take the bag.
Oh, I thought he said, hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Oh, my nose.
Now that's exactly why I never got married.
Really?
Banter from the lady passenger.
That's why? You sure about that?
Sure about that? That's why?
She's so excited to deliver that line.
She's been waiting all fucking week to do that.
She's looking around to see who the fuck.
Yeah, she's waiting for Liam. And he gives her a good chuckle.
Liam keeps moving through the car. An old guy with a sandwich bumps into a businessman in the $6,000 suit. Come on!
Come on! Same note, too.
Oh, really? Oh, you're just going to bump into me with a sandwich? Me in the $10,000 suit? Come on!
Horny ticket guy coming through. Business guy loud on his Bluetooth.
He's spinning his hole puncher like a revolver.
Girl next to him asks if he minds. Mind your 99-cent perfume.
Nah.
Busted.
Perfume going in, sewage coming out. Come on!
She gets up and leaves to another car. We get a brief shot of Vera. Next stop, and Liam finally sits down, puts his glasses on to type. Nope, he's reading Grapes of Wrath.
All right, Metro North does not stop at 68th Street. Matter of fact, it doesn't stop anywhere from Grand Central all the way up to Harlem is the only other stop, 125th Street, before you start going out into the suburbs. It's a commuter rail. It's not a subway.
You said it.
So why would they stop at 68th Street? And if they did, nobody would take it from Grand Central. You wouldn't pay $7 to ride a couple stops up from 42nd to 68th. You just get on the 6 train or the 4 to 5, which is an express, and within 2 stops, boom, you're there.
No, but see, he takes the same train every day.
I know, but this train should not be stopping there, is my point.
Important correction. There's a note in the book from his son. 4 years. You read every one. Here's to the last. Couldn't have done it without you, Danny. He read every fucking book?
Dog.
Can this bingo read?
Shorty can't eat no books, dog.
I said I could tell you as an expert, this kid is flunking out of Syracuse.
Yeah, he's going to spend all his tuition money on cam girls.
Fucking webcams.
On Chatterbait.
Chatterbait, man.
Vera's heels clacking on her way up. She turns next to him. Steinbeck, huh? Some say his greatest work was a letter he wrote to his son.
Thank you.
She sits across from him. It's my first time on a commuter train.
He said it. He said it.
It's my first time on a commuter train, and I've never had sex before. It's eclectic.
What about you? Every day, the last 10 years.
10 years? You must know everyone on this train.
The regular commuters, I guess. Faces mostly.
I'm sorry. Have we met?
I'm Joanna.
Michael.
How long is it between stops? 4 minutes?
Give or take.
Holy shit, bitch, go find something to do. Leave me the fuck alone. How many minutes between stops? Shut the fuck up. Go fucking time it yourself.
Nah, man, she's great.
Also, 4 minutes between stops. Again, not a commuter rail.
Here we go.
That's a regular subway.
4 minutes on and off, on and off. It's so miscellaneous. I'm bothering you, aren't I?
No. I've gone too far.
I am. You just want to read your book.
I'm married.
She says, me too. I said, that's why you never tell them. Oh. Shout out to Shaq. Don't open up to them. They'll use it against you.
Yeah, I'm horny too, baby.
Yeah.
Clip this whole fucking thing.
Oh, there's some big time Cobra formula in here.
I study human behavior. It's an occupational hazard.
Being married?
No bothering people.
Oh.
I'm a conversationalist.
So, in your job, you sit down, strike up a conversation. Then what?
Okay, let's say there are 100 people in this car. There are 16 personality types as defined by psychology. Right, so I can assume that there are about 6 people of each type with varying degrees of response to any particular situation. My job is to answer one basic question.
What's that?
What kind of person are you?
Me? Should probably ask my wife.
Let's do an experiment.
Experiment?
It's painless. It's just a simple hypothetical question.
Okay.
What if I asked you to do one little thing? It's something that you are uniquely qualified to do. It's something that's meaningless to you, but it could profoundly affect an individual on this train.
She's talking about oral sex, isn't she?
Well, whoa. I don't know if that's what she's talking about.
He wants to know what kind of a thing she'd want him to do.
Would you do it?
I'd want to know what kind of thing.
Does it matter?
Oh, I think it does.
And you would never know the consequences of what you did.
Then why would I do it?
Because there would be a reward.
Uh-huh. So, what's the reward?
In the bathroom, carriage 2, maybe there is a package. It's hidden. And inside that package is $25,000. That money is yours, plus another $75,000 cash, if you do this one little thing.
I don't understand.
Someone on this train does not belong. All you have to do is find them. That's it. This person is carrying a bag. You don't know what it looks like, but inside that bag is something they have stolen. This person goes by the name of Prin. It's not a real name. They will be on this train until Cold Spring. You find them, you find the bag, that $100,000 is yours. Don't leave the train before finding the bag. Don't tell anyone about this offer.
Wait a minute.
Simple.
I thought this was hypothetical.
It's just one little thing. Shouldn't be too hard for next cop.
Wait, how did you know it?
Oh, that's me.
You're being serious, right?
You have until next stop to decide. What kind of person are you?
And why don't you go ahead and buckle those seatbelts?
Oh, yeah.
Put those tray tables up.
Mm-hmm.
We are leaving the station. Train lift off.
Train lift off.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Isn't it weird he never asked her what she does for a living?
He doesn't think that she's being serious until he finds the money. So he's not sure, but he looks around the train. And also, let's go ahead and give Vera Farmiga the Delroy Lindo All in a Day's Work Award.
Yeah, because we just hear her voice from now on, right?
Well, she comes back at the very end.
Oh, yeah.
That was probably the same day.
I gave the award to Sam Neill.
He's also in the mix. Yeah, we got 2 of them on this one.
No, he's got 2 scenes.
Knock that shit out in one day. There's no way he's coming back for day 2.
Maybe.
You kidding me? No.
I don't know.
The bar scene took like 20 minutes to shoot.
They both got well paid to show up for a combined 8 minutes total.
What would be the one little thing a stranger asked you to do that you could do well? In the same way that he can detect things well.
Dribble a basketball in an Oakley store for Zach.
Yeah, man, I got that handle, baby.
Vera Farmiga is going to sit next to me on my commute, which is 5 minutes between my office and my house, and ask me to produce a podcast, unfortunately.
Yeah. Just produce this one little podcast.
It's one podcast.
This one
could benefit mankind.
I give you $100,000. I mean?
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
jerk off.
Yeah, me during the daytime.
Bone in your throat.
Joking at $7,000.
So Liam goes to the bathroom and he's looking for this hidden bag, and he decides to check the air vent, No Country for Old Men style.
Well, you notice just one side of the vent had air coming out.
Yeah.
So there's a blockage.
There was a bone in the vent? What do you mean?
There is a bone in the vent. Yeah. But also, I said she could have given him a better heads up than that. I mean, if it's in the vent, you could just say, by the way, it's in the vent.
No, mystery.
I did want him to rip the paper towel dispenser off the wall to check it.
Oh, for sure. I thought that was coming.
He clearly thought about it for a second.
Yeah.
He looks, there's a brown bag with $25K in it. He goes, you're kidding me. And then he laughs like he's losing his memory.
So are you walking at this point? Are you taking the $25,000 and getting off the train?
100%.
Or you're like, oh, I got 25. This means it's real. I'm going for 100.
I still got to get home.
Yeah.
So why would I quit and get off the train? I'm like, I might as well just keep going and get the 100.
Yeah, that's a good point, I guess. He would have just stayed on the train anyways, but I would have just taken the $25,000. All right, cool.
Well, they're going to stop you.
Clearly, we're about to find that out because the camera zooms down the whole train as he looks around.
Oh.
So realistic.
I love that zoom out. What a great shot.
How do you think they shot it?
You think that's one shot?
With the dolly track in there and just pushed it through the cars?
Probably, because it was definitely real.
It's almost like they used the same train car over and over again and stitched all the shots together.
I don't know if that's accurate.
No.
It goes through the door every time.
No.
Liam tells the doofus conductor he's looking for a friend.
Oh, I don't like doofus conductor. I called him horny ticket taker the whole time.
Is he horny?
Mm-hmm.
He's hitting on every woman.
That pays off at the end. That's his whole character trait.
Yeah.
He also ducks accountability. So those are his two defining characteristics. You don't know what they look like? We met online.
That's quick thinking.
You're looking for an online date on a metro train? I can't help you, pal. No one can.
CT5 liar, man.
Yeah, that's a pretty good lie.
He's pretty good at covering up his shit.
As he's turning around at another stop, Letitia stops him. She knows his name.
Black Pensa.
Asks if he found what he's looking for, implying the money.
Yeah.
Yo, are we doing this? No.
No,
I can't. Yeah, they thought you might say that. She gives him a warning envelope, says they're watching him. He rips it open. It's his wedding ring.
Not his wedding ring.
It looks like his.
No, he's got his on.
It's his wife's wedding ring.
And that's when we get the dolly zoom shot on Liam looking concerned.
Ass fucking off. He goes up to his friend Tony, who's playing a game on his phone, asks him to use it. No service till 125th. I mean, is that accurate?
Yeah, because he's underground.
Sometimes in the back if you're lucky.
Don't quit out of my game.
This fucker.
He walks by Ermintrout, who asked if he figured out who she was. The woman eyeballing him earlier. He figured Liam went looking for her. No judgment. Liam asked for the sports section. Yeah. We get some Yanks playing the Sox, 5 wins to clinch exposition.
The guy leaning into the aisle to look at Liam. Mm-hmm. Now we get some reverse poppy talk from Banks about blood pressure because he's got bad blood pressure. He's got a bad prostate. Boat name Live Forever. All of the above.
He wants to get a beer at a bar. Liam says he can't.
He says he lives in Harlem. I said, you lived in Harlem?
Don't do that. Jonathan Banks?
I'm just saying.
Come on.
Nah.
He'd be one that can.
No, I don't think so.
You haven't seen Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Phone service is back. Karen won't answer. Liam calls Alex Murphy, who isn't available. Gets transferred to a voicemail.
You're not gonna call the cops?
I'm on the train just before Harlem. I don't know what the hell's happening.
He looks at a billboard which has, "You could be home right now!" Exclamation point.
Message.
And so I wonder, is this bliminal messaging? Is this the opposite of subliminal? Is this a horseman?
Overbliminal?
Liminal, not bliminal.
I'm aware.
These billboards and these things in New York are very common. It's pretty irritating given how expensive New York City is. If you were a trillionaire, you'd live here, you'd be home already. Thanks.
He wrote a message to Jonathan Banks on the sporting pages to go get his family, go help his family.
Sporting pages? You in the sports section?
Where the fuck are you from, man? He wrote a message to the
Leicester, England on the sporting pages.
The sporting pages.
Joanna calls him on Tony's phone. The train stops due to a red signal. She tells him to look outside. I want you to accept responsibility. Is she talking to Amin all of a sudden? We all suffer the burden of choice. No one forced you to take that money. He sees Jonathan Banks on the street corner walking towards the cops. And then somebody shoves him in front of a bus.
I laughed.
He got milk trucked.
Did the fruit go up in the sky?
A wheel spinning on the dolly.
Liam is horrified. What have you done? You did this. You made your choice. Find Prin. Find the bag, or there will be further consequences. He shares his strategy with her. He's going to check by the zone. Why would she care about this? Just do your job.
Yeah.
He wants to know what to do when he finds it. She tells him to check his pocket. There's a GPS tracker. Clearly your time as a police officer wasn't for nothing, and he's supposed to LoJack the bag. That's it.
3 stops ahead by 7 p.m.
Tells him to hand the phone back to the gentleman. He looks up, and this bingo standing in the door like a fucking fiend.
Yeah.
I need my phone.
I need my game. I need my Candy Crush.
Fucking Babadook.
Bitch. Liam figures out Cold Spring is Zone 7. He's ambling on the prowl.
He's ambling down the aisle, looking at tickets. Sketchy guy is Zone 7. That's Roland. There's an empty seat. Then Clara, the nurse. Then Kobna.
Guy with the stupid Boston style hat. You know what I mean?
The guitar, the man with the guitar.
People in Boston love those fucking hats, man.
That was a time.
Then Flo, then the stockbroker, and then we arrive at Yankee Stadium,
Yeah, Yankee Stadium. They're in the Bronx.
There's no stop by there.
Why not?
Because that's not how Metro North works.
It's the commuter train.
Exactly. It's a commuter train.
Liam starts making small talk with the broker who big times him.
Oh, big times him hard.
Couldn't help it over here earlier. You're a broker, right?
Broker reads his suit, shoes, and watch. Probably worked sales the last 20 years. Now you want to turn your nest egg into a 3-week timeshare in Maui.
What a dick.
His phone rings. Ride of the Valkyries is his ringtone. Douche.
Was AirPods not a thing? Was this still Bluetooth headsets?
It was written in 2009,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry.
And they didn't decide to update it. They're just like, Bluetooths are forever.
Douchebags have Bluetooth.
Because at that point, I wanted to know if stockbroker dude had like 7 buttons on his suit, and also if he had a Kangol in the back. Hey, Chuck, hold on, Chuck. I gotta talk to this guy.
He looks at Liam until Liam gets up and leaves, and he starts talking.
They got me on the train to nowhere. Never should have left Goldman Sachs.
And then Liam pops right to his face.
Golden dumpster, clip it.
Hey, Goldman Sachs, on behalf of the American middle class, fuck you.
Was this supposed to be like the other guys?
And then is it supposed to be funny that he's talking to his mom and she overheard fuck you from Liam Neeson on the phone?
He sits down next to Sherry and is across from the younger girl from Flo. He's making small talk with Sherry.
Sherry is so fucking happy to have someone talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
Lonely woman.
That's why she never got married.
She's noticed him getting up and down the aisle. Karen's been on me to get more exercise. It's either train or Pilates.
He definitely knows what that is.
He says Pilates so fucking weird, man.
He's definitely familiar with Pilates.
Oh my God.
He's sneaking glances at Flo while making family small talk. Creepily asks her if she's a photography student at Columbia. She gets up and walks away. Millennials, huh?
That's the biggest proof that this was written in 2008. Millennials? He's a little young to be a millennial.
He gets up and starts following a young woman he doesn't know.
Yep.
Everyone's fine with it.
Yeah.
PA announces Dobbs Ferry, and she maces him right in the eyes. He rips open her bag. Fake IDs spill out all over the floor. She frantically tries to scoop him up like Kevin trying to put the chili back in the pot in the office.
Are you a cop? No, I'm not a cop. But listen, if he really cared about you, he wouldn't have to do something like this.
Their paranoid boyfriend made her carry the bag of fake IDs.
He took that pepper spray like a fucking G, man.
Oh, he's been pepper sprayed before.
He didn't even wince.
He's completely fine seconds later.
It was just kind of like sprayed with water, like,
Well, I think it was mace, which is easier.
Is it?
It's not good, but it's still easier.
How did you know?
No comment.
I'm glad that he mansplained relationship advice to her.
Have to.
As she leaves, he reads another suggestive message, another subliminal message on an advertisement. Seen someone acting suspiciously? Looks over and sees Clara on the phone.
He turns around and is like, as a matter of fact, I have.
Yes, these motherfuckers.
Looks the other way, sees Kobna in the newsboy cap. If you see something, say something. Report suspicious activity.
He's now talking to Sam.
Says they were all three sitting together before splitting up and going to different cars.
I don't know. It felt weird.
Sam's only authorized to search a bag if it's been left behind.
He said it. He said it.
You know, I write this line every day.
Say something, right?
None of this makes sense.
No.
This doesn't make sense.
No.
So he's telling the conductor to go search bags?
Yeah.
Randomly?
He's expediting legwork.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
He notices a guy who skipped a bag check zone sits near him. Train security is looking at the nurse.
Got a neck tattoo.
This is a random check.
Yeah.
She's not going to let him.
Their argument is intensifying. I'm a nurse. I help people. I don't kill them.
Yikes.
Weird thing to say.
That's suspicious as fuck.
Yeah.
Who said anything about your bag killing anybody?
The bag check dodger sees all this, moves to a different car. Liam's on the move. Guy's talking into an earpiece, says he needs more time.
Very suspiciously.
As Liam walks to a new car, the guy grabs him, slams him against the wall, asks who he is. Why are you following?
We're in the Liam Neeson wheelhouse here.
Mm-hmm.
Close quarters, hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, yeah.
Are you the reason they're searching passengers? Bren?
What did you say?
Why did you say that name? Martha. Liam headbutts him. That's an Irish-ass move right there.
He gets him in this under-the-arm chokehold.
Yeah.
And he's whispering delicately in his ear.
Touch boobs.
Liam kicks a button that opens the door. They fall into the car. Nektat gets real close again, tells him to let it go, then storms off. Tabna helps Liam up with his right hand.
Wonder if that'll matter.
You think that'll come in handy later?
Liam planted the GPS on the guy's bag before he walked away.
Then he lies and says that...
See that? Scumbag tried to steal my wallet.
But didn't lie, Annie.
He's a CT5 liar, man.
Flo turns to Sherry. This train's freaking me out.
Liam sits down. Some bingo kid points at his nose. Liam's bleeding.
Now Tony's phone is ringing. It's for Liam. It's Murph.
Murph took his sweet fucking time,
dude,
getting back to him.
Time for some tactical redundancy recaps position.
Yes, because I don't quite know what the story is. I'm very confused, Maze. Is there any way they can explain this to me again?
Alex asked if he took the money. You want my help as a detective or as a friend? Because it's two very different things.
What are you not telling me, Murph?
He starts explaining the suicide from the news. Kid was in deep with the wrong people. Witness saw two guys drop the guy from a 35-story window. The witness goes by Bryn.
Liam picks a newspaper off the ground and finds the story. And I identified him. Someone on this train's gonna kill him. Jesus. I had an altercation with the guy. I had a bag full of cash. I just lost my job. She's trying to set me up.
He's saying this shit so goddamn loud.
Real fucking loud.
I said, Liam, where'd you learn that whisper? A helicopter?
And you know what? Murph's got all the answers. He's going to tell him exactly what to do. Right? And the phone cuts out.
Tony's mad. Used up all my battery.
I thought he was going to say my anytime minutes.
Asshole.
2009.
Two agents who could not have more ass on them are at Cold Spring.
Two agents from the Federal Bureau of Exposition.
Not Gravik and fucking Franklin Saint. I'm not going to let you talk bad about them, man.
What?
They're two great actors on the rise.
Not yet.
With some of the worst written dialogue ever.
Holy shit, these guys are bad.
Why are we meeting a witness outside the city? It feels wrong.
Why would your dad? Oh.
Long as the witness gets off that train. Back to Liam.
Liam's looking at tickets again, going through each train car. He grabs a bag with the tracker, takes it to an empty car, starts going through it.
He's pacing the fuck out of this car, or I should say ambling the fuck out of this car.
There's a gun holster and a phone ringing.
He looks around. It's coming from underneath the floor, so he lifts up the panel, and Neck Tattoo is dead.
Why is he so damn nosy?
He was an
FBI agent.
Liam grabs the ringing phone, unknown number.
It was written on the phone.
It's Joanna. Look what you did, Michael. Another dead passenger. This man was a federal agent. It's not Prin. You marked the wrong man. You killed him.
Whose fault is that?
I didn't agree to this.
You tell yourself that. I know you think you're a good man, but some part of you is willing.
He absolutely agreed to all of this.
Some part of you is capable of condemning a stranger to an unknown fate.
I'm done playing games.
I'm done playing games.
He didn't really clarify what's going to happen to them. He didn't ask a whole lot of questions when presented with the scenario.
It was a hypothetical.
When given $100K, what the fuck do you think's going to happen to this person? They're going to tickle him? No, they're going to kill him. They're not going to jack him off until he's happy. They're going to kill him. It's not a pizza party. They're going to kill him.
It's not a blanket party. Maze, what's a blanket party? You know what the fuck a blanket party is. That's a callback. Action Jackson episode.
He hangs up, tries to call his wife, won't reach her. Unknown calls back. I want to talk to my wife.
Wants to know his family is okay. They're just leaving the house now. Somehow surveillance audio of his family starts playing. This is some good technology.
How's he getting live play-by-play of his wife and son getting abducted? That's a Golden Dumpster nominee.
That's a Sean Astin digging the pool. That's what that is.
It's so we can do the Taken shit again.
Karen can't find a ring. Her bingo kid's an idiot. Man walks up.
But it's not like, hey, oh my God, Michael, what's happened? These people. No, it's like, hey, Mom, do you know where I put my book report? What the fuck is happening?
The one that Dad wrote for me. But also we get from Danny. Who's that man approaching?
Who's that man?
They get stopped in the car. We hear them get taken.
Call disconnects. You have a beautiful family, Michael.
She tells him he called too much attention to himself. Someone reported a dangerous individual on the train. Now you're standing over a corpse. Do the math.
That's a good point.
Also, I love that he's from Terrytown.
That's where the Knicks practice facility is.
I'm sure it's real. It just sounds funny. That's all.
Right outside the Bronx, Terrytown?
Terrytown, right outside the Bronx. Yep.
Wow.
New York's position.
You just got to get to the city.
What do you want me to do? Don't leave the train and don't get caught.
And these Babadook cops search the train by looking through the window.
Just peering through the window.
How about get the fuck on the train, you lazy bitch, and walk up and down them fucking aisles?
You don't need a fucking warrant for the train. You can go anywhere.
Is there anyone in here?
Hello, any criminals?
Come on, man. That's Sean Astin digging.
There's a shot where you see the duffel bag on the table, then it pans away to look at the cops, then it pans back. Bag is gone.
Him crawling is so fucking funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Golden Dumpster inching forward like he's playing Nightcrawlers.
You don't like to play Nightcrawlers anymore, Charlie. Now Conductor Sam says he's not dangerous. Doofus Conductor gives all the tactical redundancy. Looking for someone on board, suspicious bags, gets in a fight. How is Liam folding his gangly ass in half and successfully hiding?
What the fuck?
He's like 6'3", right?
He's not doing Pilates. He doesn't have the pliability.
That's Pilates.
I'd like the P latte, extra foam, half calf, oat milk.
He tries opening the side doors. The law comes into the car. Liam's hiding
under the floor with the corpse. Sees another suggestive message.
That's crazy.
Danger of death. This is when I wrote it down. Subliminal messaging. Horseman.
Cops are leaving, couldn't find him. He's trying to get his footing on the ground and the tracks, and the train starts moving.
This is the golden dumpster for me, man.
Oh my God.
Ass off for his legs.
Well, they're not his legs. Hold on.
Well, we don't know that.
They're not his legs.
Whosever legs they are.
Who's the guy in Don't Be a Menace? The guy in the wheelchair?
Crazy legs?
Those are crazy legs right there.
Even though they are crazy legs, those aren't crazy legs.
They're flopping around like a fish out of water, man. It's so good. And then he drops all the way down. He's under the train, throws his bag clear, then rolls in between the wheels. He gets up, and this man is ambling his ass off to get back on the train.
Incredible ambling.
I was so worried we wouldn't get any ambling entertainment, but he's ambling his ass off.
He jumps into a ladder on the gap, pulls himself up. Another train passes. His bag is being sucked out by the force. It's stuck.
It gets sucked off.
He rips it free. The money goes flying into the air, and he saved a single $100 bill.
In his dirty ass hand. His hands got so filthy.
Yeah.
The bottom of a train is fucking gross.
Disgusting. Yeah.
They stay that way the rest of the movie. Once inside, his phone rings again. His hands are shaking. Like he's about to pour liquor on his open bullet wound in his chest and light it on fire.
Yeah.
That was impressive, Michael. I almost thought you were going to miss the train. I want to talk to my wife and son. I want to know they're safe.
His muttering his ass off, man.
Growling. It's growling.
2 more stops before Cold Spring. I need more time. There isn't enough to go on.
You've proven yourself capable.
How?
Figure it out.
How has he proven himself capable? All he's done is harass people.
And lose $24,900.
It's a lot of quiche.
No wonder he's stressed.
Yeah.
He reaches for the air vent, which gives him an idea.
He's going to turn the AC off.
For the whole train.
Dick move.
Sam's going to investigate.
The nurse immediately complains.
I'm someone's bitch wife complaining about the thing you just clearly said you're trying to fix.
Excuse me.
It's 90 degrees in here. It just went out. There's no way it's already that hot. Even in the hottest New York day.
She's taking her personal fucking problems in her life and her boyfriend bullshit ass fucking arguments and taking out on poor Sam, who's had to deal with this shit for 32 years, guys.
I like that he sees Liam ambling through the car. He goes, Terrytown? Thought you got off. Sam. Pats him on the, just keeps it moving, man.
Roland is playing cards with Tony. We get off-camera poppy talk. My dad says it pays to make new friends. What?
I don't know. Liam comes over and says, deal me in.
Sam finds the breakers obviously tampered with. Conductor moves everybody to the last train car, the only one with air conditioning.
Liam at this point has done at least 56 laps on this train.
He's getting so many steps in.
His Apple Watch is smoking right now. He's just like, I can't tell.
Liam slaps that dirty $100 bill down on the table.
Your money to lose, pal.
Playing Texas Hold'em. Liam gets Ace Jack suited. Says some bullshit about wanting to see the end of the line. That's why he's riding past his stop. Tries to probe Roland for info. He's not a regular, and Roland bristles. Most of us ride this train every day. We nod, we say hello. But how much do we really know about each other? What about you, Mike? What do we know about you?
Well, fair enough.
I got fired today. Yeah. Didn't have the guts to tell my wife. Yeah. Have to go home, look my son in the eye. What am I supposed to say? I'm not the man you thought I was. What kind of father? What kind of husband? 60 years old. What have I got left to offer?
Ooh, was extremely honest.
I thought my life sucked.
Banter?
Roland wants to play. Tony folds. Liam continues rambling about hypotheticals. What if someone asked you to do one little thing, something that's meaningless to you, but would affect another passenger on this train? Would you do it?
I don't know. What's in it for me?
$100,000.
Absolutely.
He's asking all the questions that Liam clearly didn't.
You don't even know what it is. Doesn't matter. Come on. So what is the one little thing? He's giving these guys the same riddle. This is tactical redundancy to an extreme. So what would you do, Mike? I'd get all the people on the train in one car. Propose that very scenario. No. I mean, would you take the money?
Money.
What is your mind at, man? Why would you think anyone would ask that question?
You know what? I already did. He counts the 5 people that don't belong. Let's run through all the suspects again, including my friend with the guitar. Carlos Santana's on the train? Turns back to Roland. And you.
I'm Jackson. You know what I would do? Tell me. I'd pocket the $100,000, find the guy, tell him to take a different train.
Deals the last card. Liam made a flush on the river. He goes all in. Kobna gets up and leaves with his guitar. Roland takes a bunch of shit out of his pocket to call, including a monthly pass.
You never answered the question. What are you doing on this train?
He's a regular commuter. Yeah. And I have a full house. Liam would have lost anyways, but he says, that's it for me, and walks away.
Last $100 gone. He goes after the black guy, and the black guy says, so what if I'm the guy you're talking about? And I said, oh, so Liam screaming the plot was heard by someone on the train? How about that?
Someone wants you dead. I could help you, but I need to know what you know. Why are you going to Cold Spring? What's in that case? Just a guitar. Liam makes him open it. Kobna wonders why he should trust Liam. It really is a guitar. Liam wants to take the killer down himself. He gets an axe. Kobna pulls out a gun. Obviously, I'm not Prin, but you seem to have figured that out already.
But then Liam notices
that's a left-handed guitar.
What's that got to do with it?
Gun's in your right hand.
And he also has a flashback to when he picked him up with his right hand.
This is Now You See Me 2 levels of explaining the bit.
It is.
That's very variety.
Well, that's the observational skills that Joanna tabbed him for. You know, this is why she picked him.
Well, he's an ex-cop, you guys.
That's right.
I don't know if you know that. He's an ex-cop.
Kobna wants to know which passenger is Prin.
I don't know.
All you gotta lose, and you don't know.
They get into some philosophical bullshit.
Liam wonders how much Kobna's getting paid. Same as you, I guess, but that's not really how it works, is it? No matter how much they pay you, you always end up owing more.
Liam says no to telling him who Prin is. He says you have no idea what you're up against. Do you? Yes, Michael, I do. He makes Liam drop the axe. Liam punches him, grabs the gun. Shots go in the car as they struggle.
Liam slamming his face into various surfaces.
Gets the gun to the ground. This guy puts Liam's head through some glass.
This is actually a pretty good technique, right? Where you grab the gun and then unload it.
Yeah.
Why don't people do that more often in the movies? I think that's what I would do in a struggle for a gun. I wouldn't try to get the gun. I just try to unload it, and now there's no gun. Now we're back to hand-to-hand combat.
And that's your sweet spot.
Yeah, for sure. Well, more so than trying to disarm someone with a gun. I know I'm not good at that.
Liam's taking a beating. This guy thinks Liam is lying, kicks his ass some more.
He's getting his ass whooped.
Now attacks him with the axe. Liam attacks back with the guitar.
Couple of axes cutting it up.
Yep.
Same note too.
I love the expression on Liam's face when he takes punches.
Oh, it's so good.
He does dazed so well.
Yeah.
You literally think that he lost consciousness. He's about to pass out.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
We need to acknowledge this is great stunt work by Liam Neeson.
100%, yeah.
All these fight scenes at his age.
Is what he does.
Liam hits the axe with the guitar and it flies out like it was through a hubcap into a hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
Where did that thing go?
And then he slaps the dude on his ass with the guitar. Like a paddle at a frat house.
Yeah.
There's some wild camera movements in this fight. This fight is going on for a long time. At one point, Liam says, "Don't be stupid," as he looks at the gun.
He puts Liam through the window. He's holding him outside.
Train coming on the other track, pokes him in the neck with a wire or some shit. I don't know. Throws him over his shoulder into the oncoming train. Now he's panting as he sits up, looking distressed. Phone call. It's Joanna. You're out of time. Who's Prin? It doesn't matter. Your guy is dead.
Why do they keep assuming he knows? Everyone's like, all right, who is it? I'm like, he doesn't fucking know.
That's his fucking job.
They're watching his every move. He's clearly don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's just playing cards and running beside trains.
Well, he's an ex-cop. You have the gun, take it, kill Prin, retrieve the bag, and your family lives.
I am not gonna do this.
Can't have it both ways. You can save a witness or your family. You know who Prin is, don't you?
Time to finish what you started.
Tony asked what happened to the guy with the guiguitar. He got off.
Accent is completely gone. Clip it.
Hey, Mike, what happened to the guy with the guitar?
Completely gone. Didn't even try.
Not even close. Yeah.
He got off.
Is that tough guy talk, or is that bars, or is that banter?
It's a combination of bars and banter. Barster.
Combination.
It's not tough guy talk. Because tough guy talk you have to say to the person you're against.
Got it. So then it's barster? Is that what you called it?
Barster.
Okay.
Or just bars. That's fine. We can just do bars.
Yeah.
Goldman Sachs got off. Next stop, Cold Spring. He sits down next to the nurse. All that's left is you. And she's like, what?
Dude, he's so creepy. Every woman has been assaulted pretty much.
Yes.
She was not listening to his sermon that he gave 5 minutes ago.
The only person who's not been assaulted is Sherry, who is desperate for interaction. She's dying to be assaulted.
You haven't assaulted me yet.
Why are you going to Cold Spring?
He asks about her bag. She tries to leave. He grabs her.
Her phone is blowing up. Maze, please clip in the Energy Vampire Council.
Well, what we have here is a situation. Sorry, let me turn that off. So annoying, right? Like, okay, boomer. As I was saying, I am blowing up today.
I took a screenshot of the phone, and Johnny Amore, which I at first thought said Johnny Armour, is begging his ass off.
Yo.
Ass off nomination strictly via text for Johnny.
I wonder what Johnny did, you know?
I'm not gonna front. I'm not too proud. Been there.
You ain't too proud to beg, Zach?
He said, baby, really? I didn't mean what I said. I was angry. We need to talk. I'm sorry about how we left things. Just come home. Can you please answer the phone?
A single column unbroken of text messages.
Yeah. Call me back, baby.
But were all those in the last 5 seconds?
Yes,
because
he's firing, man. He's unloading the clip. What can I do? What can I do to get a response?
I heard what you said, and I want to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm horny too, baby.
Yeah. You've done this?
Oh, for sure. Not often, but yeah, you've definitely like scrambled before. Oh, come on.
That's crazy.
Time for some useless exposition about her having a big fight.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had one note here. I'm ready to listen. Hobate!
See, I mean, that's what it is.
Liam asks for forgiveness, apologizes. 6 day riders, 6 ticket stubs, 6 going to Cold Spring, except 1 got off at Garrison. This is when we got to go back in time.
I don't know what your problem is, but I'm not the person you're looking for. My boyfriend and I had this huge fight because I'm a bitch wife in training.
Realizes that the stockbroker switched seats with that teenage girl.
Film noir and another now you see me too ass moment.
Liam walks right up to her. She's blasting music. Can't hear him. She's reading the Scarlet Letter. Hester Prynne, of course. It's all about the great American novel.
It's all about the homework that I didn't do.
That's a horseman of this fucking movie. Is
what, homework?
The great American novel.
Homework is the horseman for sure.
Homework that Bingo isn't doing?
Sam announces the end of the line's coming up. Joanna calls to yell at him about finishing the job. Is it done? Liam's not going to do it. I thought I had you figured out. I really did.
Tony and the passengers are diming out Liam right now, by the way. They're like, it's him. He's got something.
Yeah, brush my teeth and curl my hair.
After all of this, you would choose the life of a stranger over your own family? You must think you're some kind of hero.
Hero. Like Coffee Brown.
I won't do this.
This is your last chance, Michael. Do it.
No.
Oh, there it is.
Sam radios to Manny. They have a hostage sitch. She's explaining people she works for will do anything to protect themselves.
What?
The conspiracy she has evidence of.
These are very powerful people. They will do whatever it takes. They? Who?
They.
Who are you talking about?
Ambiguous.
Out of context, Liam sounds like someone who's very confused by gender identity and pronouns.
Yeah.
They? Who? Who's they?
He's got fucking memory vibes like you cannot imagine as she's going through this threats position.
Even kill you, your family, everyone on that train. Do you understand?
You made your choice and now everyone dies. She hangs up.
This is when I'm wondering, if the people are so powerful, why do they need Liam?
Because they need a patsy.
Yeah.
They were always going to hang it on him.
Liam says stop the train, pulls the gun on Sam.
You want to live? Stop this goddamn train.
Pull the brake now. He does. There's an explosion by the wheel. They blew the brakes.
The CGI train just whizzes by the station.
Yeah.
And the two cops,
FBE agents,
barely react.
Ass on. Liam tells Sam he had nothing to do with this. Not entirely true, by the way. He had a lot to do with this.
Nothing to do with this? What are you talking about?
What are you talking to?
The door is jammed. The engineer is burnt to shit.
He's very badly burnt.
He's not still alive, though.
Yeah, no, he's definitely dead.
That dude's dead.
He's very dead.
Curve coming up in the tracks. If they hit it at 70, they're derailing.
Oh, you're
derailing at 70.
Yep. Same note, too.
Menage a note.
Liam wonders if they could detach the last car, unhook the coupler. Safety latch has to be released from underneath. The doofus conductor is definitely not going to do it.
Horny ticket taker.
So, of course, it's going to be Liam.
But you know what, doofus conductor? I'm not blaming you, bro. Like, I ain't nothing to do with this shit.
It ain't my day to save, man.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
And then Zach Harper staple. We got about 2 minutes. You make them count.
Look, man, you'll get that train off in 2 minutes, but not for them.
Liam's old ass ambles down the ladder, grabbing the safety latch with his filthy, filthy hand.
They're so dirty.
Yeah.
Couple of old guys struggling so hard. He's kicking it.
They get it, but the chain, that little ass wallet chain that's still connecting the train cars is so strong.
And when he says, get the axe, I thought, oh, he's just going to chop through it. Nope. He's trying to pry it off. I'm like, what are you doing? Just fucking chop through this shit. It's already tense.
That shit's weaker than a Cuban links chain. There's nothing there.
That's after he does a flying leap across the gap.
Oh my God.
And somehow I don't think the physics.
Hold on. What do you mean he does a flying leap?
The cocaine bear does a flying leap.
That's some aggressive CGI work right there all around.
What did he do? He jumped up in place and then they moved everything underneath him?
Mm-hmm. And then Sam's going to get the axe between the train and the people. I always knew it would be the train. Callback?
What the fuck does that mean?
A train named Live Forever?
And then Sam jumps like Carson Phillips.
But face plants into the wall.
The same exact jump, man.
I thought he was going to knock himself out. Now Liam's pulling him up. Train's rounding a corner. They pry the chain loose. Train is crashing. Liam gets CGI flung back onto the other car.
This is fucking crazy.
Batshit.
Crazy.
He's about to fall off. Poker player grabs his arm. We see this train flipping high in the air. Liam gets pulled right in at the last second. This is the only thing I remembered from watching it in the movie theater. This thing goes flying way up and Liam looking up at it.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
Golden fucking dumpster.
1000% shat himself.
How could you not? How could you not?
Dude, there's a train falling.
Best case scenario, he pisses himself.
No.
Best case.
No way. There is no best case. Complete bowel evacuation, dude. There's no chance. Forget about the train that's flying. You're hanging off of a train. Your head is inches off the ground. If anyone slips or whatever, forget about letting go of you and you fall off this speeding train.
Right.
Your head just goes on the train tracks. But then as you look up, as you try to keep your head up, you see this fireball of a train falling from the sky.
From the sky.
That shit went up higher than Memo's car and fucking driven.
Like the end of fucking Hurricane Heist, where like Hurricane spits out that fucking semi-truck.
Yep.
That shit was like Armageddon falling from the sky. Shit pants. Both legs flooded.
Train hits the tracks. It ruptures the tracks. The car is skidding now. It's doing a crooked grind.
It's Terrytown drifting is what I said.
And then they do the Back to the Future thing, which is the railway arms and bells can't tell that this is a ghost train or a train from the future or a train that's sliding on its side. It's like, hey, something's about to show up here. So it goes ding, ding, ding.
It's a staple of a train crash movie.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's trying to get off the train. Liam fires the gun in the air. This isn't over. We're still in danger. Grab a newspaper, cover the windows, use water, soda.
Time for some group paper mache.
Why did he turn around and shoot out of the car? He should have shot right there in the car.
Ricochet.
File.
Wait, it's bulletproof?
I don't know yet.
I'm bulletproof.
Fire away, fire away.
All right, they hit the windows with liquid. They attach the newspapers. Liam says he knows they're scared, but he can't let them leave until he knows everybody's safe. They murdered innocent people. They derailed the train. They did this, all to find a witness. Something she has that they want. They said if I didn't kill you, they'd kill my wife, my son. But I'd never do what these people want.
Tactical redundancy.
He's done so much of what they want.
Yep.
Fucking A.
I need your help. I need to know why they want you dead. She's looking at his gun. He puts it away. He takes her hand. He sits her down. I'm not going to let them hurt you. Can you show me what's in your bag? She's got a hard drive. It belonged to Enrique.
She's got some exposition in her bag.
A shitload.
A terabyte of exposition downloading.
However much he shat in his pants, that's how much he's fucking expositioning right here.
Ricky got killed. I mean,
somehow there's still 30 minutes.
30.
30.
Yeah, when the train derailed and came to a skidding halt, I'm like, really?
Dude.
There's a lot of time left on the clock, man.
That really was the same as Charlie did. Really?
I was watching on my flight and I saw 30 minutes and I legitimately, sincerely, genuinely went fucking name Norm. Hands on my cheeks. I could not believe 30 more minutes.
So she witnessed somebody killing Ricky. He's holding Ricky and he hits him and he says something about being noble. Noble. He says that doing the right thing will get you killed and that there's no such thing as being noble. And then I didn't know what to do. I know. I just took it and ran. Why didn't you call the police? I couldn't call the police. The men who killed him were cops.
What?
Film noir. And
you're not gonna call the cops?
Yep.
Friend was FBI. They told her to go to Cold Spring.
Friend trusts Agent Garcia. Someone out there wants you to disappear. And if it's not him, who? Armada of cops rolling up to the scene. Helicopters.
More cops show up than the ones that tried to stop the Jean-Claude Van Damme bus scene in fucking Universal Soldier.
Same note too, bro. I was trying to remember what movie that was where the bus moves and it's just a shit ton of cops.
It's also eerily similar to the scene in The Bye-Bye Man, where someone gets killed by a train track.
The Bye-Bye Man, yes.
And all the cops show up.
The train crash, yeah.
Sam Neill took a chopper.
Get in the chopper.
Captain Hawthorne addresses Liam directly. The floodlights are up. Train surrounded. Nowhere to go.
Macaulay.
Throw out your weapon. Men will come aboard. They will escort the hostages to safety. Liam says it's normal. More choppers and Hummers. Clip Tony. Clip Bone in the throat.
Jesus, there's a freaking army out there.
Freaking army out there.
Accent's back. Bone's back in the throat. Murphy's there. Wants to come aboard to talk on the train. Tells him SWAT will take it by force if he doesn't come out.
Calling them Overwatch snipers. They've got some cool scopes.
Where's my family? You said the police were on their way. They were, man. I don't know what happened. We're doing the best we can.
Thanks, Murph.
I should have seen the film noir coming because I'm like, yo, you're terrible at your job, dude.
Because they're setting up that, oh no, this is Hawthorne. It goes to the top. No, just Murph.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Film noir.
He wants Liam to release hostages. How do I know they'll be safe? The hostages?
He didn't fight back on that?
Even Murph was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I want to revisit. Zach, you have Sam Neill showing up on multiple days?
For sure. 2 days.
To walk into a bar and then to talk into a fucking handset?
Because it's nighttime. Night shoot.
It was nighttime in the bar too.
No.
You think that's the sunlight outside? That's just fucking floodlights. The same floodlights from this scene. They just turned them around and fucking flooded them inside the building as opposed to out into the open.
No, man, I got them on location for both shots.
Oh, God. Why is there a freaking army outside, by the way?
Because it's a hostage situation.
Murph says 7 years as partners, you always have my back. Let someone have yours for once.
Call back.
We had this weird music crescendo. I'm sorry, Liam shot this and Memory in the same day. He is the exact same character.
Murph offers himself up in exchange. People come out.
They let a shitload of people out.
Everybody.
But none of the people that we know.
No.
Murph comes on board. Patrol on the way to the house. Liam's frisking him. He finds the wire, tells him to turn the lights off. The floodlights turn off. He rips the wire out.
They have him tagged.
Time for some recaps position.
Oh my
Fucking tactical
God.
redundancy.
That's why there's 30 minutes left in this movie.
We do learn that Hawthorne pulled jurisdiction from Agent Garcia, which explains the chain of command earlier. We get the Overwatch scope where Murph is in blue and everybody else is in yellow.
This technology does not exist, right?
It has to.
This is like a racer.
Liam continues to tactical redundancy. Murph is skeptical. He wants to wait till his family's safe. Murph checks in with the passengers. They're fine, but Tony's got to pee.
Murphy says this isn't him, says they set him up and believes him, but what? Doesn't matter what I believe.
I say we end this thing right now. Give me what you got. Nobody else has to get hurt. You telling me that as a detective or a friend? Callback.
Like before.
Yeah.
I don't know, Mike. What would you tell me? We're running out of time, man. Mike, I get it. You want to do the noble thing here. Film noir.
Oh, like the cop from the story 7 seconds ago.
Now you see me too.
We get a shot of Prin. I got news for you. There ain't no such thing as noble. Liam with absolutely zero poker face.
Yep.
Zero holding cards to the chest.
Yep.
Goes right into it.
It was you.
It was you.
It was you. What are you talking about? You called me. You knew about the witness. You knew what they saw.
Yeah, I told you what happened.
It was a cop who killed him. You set me up.
Hey, slow down, Mike.
You killed Enrique Mendez. You knew Prin was getting on this train. You targeted me.
Mike.
An ex-cop rides this train every day. You knew.
Mike, whoever's talking to you, they're trying to get in your...
You lost it, man.
Talk, goddammit, talk.
Now he draws his gun on Murph. Cap tells Overwatch not to fire without a clean shot. He demands that Murph talk. And say what? That you killed 3 people, a Fed, you derailed the train and took the passengers hostage all because some mystery woman threatened your family? The tactical redundancy is getting out of hand. Yeah. You did this. Doesn't look that way, does it?
To recap, there were people who watched this movie and were like, I was just too confused.
Didn't get it.
Yeah.
Murph says he's trying to help him. A lot of powerful people have a lot to lose if that evidence gets out. They have eyes everywhere, even inside the bureau. I told them to put the witness on your train. I thought I was doing you a favor. You needed the money, but you couldn't just do what she asked, could you?
I mean,
yeah, he was trying to help him out, I guess.
He was trying to help out, but also it wasn't exactly that easy of a thing.
For an ex-cop.
Well, it would have if you played by the rules.
Yeah, if you just got to it.
Well, no, think about it. Even not playing by the rules, look how long it took him to figure out it was the girl.
But he rushed it, man. He was rushing through everything.
This bitch is on the phone calling him every 5 seconds. Of course. He's stressed out.
Phone rings. If I don't answer that, your family dies. So why don't you give me the gun? You got no choice, Mike. Doesn't have to end this way. Come on. Karen, Danny, don't you dare say their names.
Liam's been scowling for 10 minutes.
You've done enough, Mike. Liam hands over the gun. Murph answers the phone. Joanna tells him, you know what to do. See, the thing is, Mike, I got a family too, you know.
Walks towards the people asking who is Prin. They run away to the back of the car. Liam tries to stop him. Says, all I got to do is call her back, Mike.
Murph yelling about Prin. Asks Mike to give him up. Sophia volunteers herself, but now...
Oh, shit.
We're going to get a Spartacus situation.
I'm Spartacus.
Clip Spartacus or don't. I don't care.
Is that to yourself?
I did that to myself.
They've been identifying the target as Prin because that's the name of the person who wrote the book that she's reading.
It's the character from the Scarlet Letter, and she gave that name to the FBE, I'm guessing.
Got it. She just said, I'm going to use the name from the book that I just started reading.
Yes.
That I'm holding in my hand right now.
As opposed to, I don't know, Leia or fucking Ahsoka or whatever.
By the way, she's on page 1 like she's LeBron James.
There's no chance she knows the name Prin.
No.
Doofus Conductor wants it to be clear that he's not Prin, though.
Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Murph shoots the poker player in the shoulder. Liam starts fighting him. Hawthorne says, take a shot if he gets it. Liam's kicking his ass. Tony goes for the gun. Liam says, leave it. Murphy pulls out a blade, stabs him. Sophia tries to help.
Liam howling, so ass off.
Poker player who has just been shot grabs him from behind.
Yeah.
This guy is taking a beating.
Yeah, man.
He's really the secret MVP of the second half of the movie. He saves Liam from falling out of the train. He gets shot. He gets stabbed.
Most valuable poker player.
He gets a little bit of banter at the very end to really cement it.
Liam grabs him, slams his head.
Sophia runs up and hugs him. He swings a knife at her.
Murph is beating Liam's ass. Liam asks if he's going to kill all of them. Murph says he is. That Liam will. Shoots him in the foot, knocks him back. They get a visual of the target being clear. Hawthorne says, take him out. But wait, Liam stole the tag.
Film noir again.
The snipers light his ass up.
Mm-hmm.
SWAT comes in.
Sophia tries to tell Agent Garcia that Liam saved her. He walks up to Liam, says his family is safe, and they arrested 3 men outside of his home.
This medic tending to Liam's wounds, Dave Yeager Award.
She has this vacant look in her face.
She's terrible.
She's not even looking at him.
No.
She's looking past him.
She's looking at the ground.
Garcia is asking Sophia about her cousin Ricky and what she saw. Roland is on a stretcher, and that's when we get this callback banter here.
So this is the end of the line.
I guess so.
Next time I'm taking the bus.
Oh my God. Oh shit.
And then Tony knows that Liam is a goddamn hero.
That guy right there.
A hero, write that down. H-E-R-O, hero. H-E-R-O, hero.
Oh my God.
You got that?
I wish there was an opposite of Golden Dumpster.
He's a hero.
Like a scene that I just fucking hated so much.
Dumpster.
Yeah, that's a dumpster award right there.
Flo is dumping out so many fake IDs into a dumpster in front of everybody, in front of law enforcement.
Everyone's distracted.
That's a felony.
Every law enforcement official in the greater tri-state area. They're all there.
Look at me stealing TVs. What are you doing?
Making fake IDs. Doofus conductor goes up to the nurse. So what's up? You got a boyfriend or what?
It's a hornball.
The nurse is so stunned. What? Yeah, I do. Is it serious? I want to know what I'm dealing with.
Karen and Danny show up. Karen's aged 50 years since the montage.
Yes, she's aged. Then again, we don't know how long that montage was,
That's
as
true,
we established earlier. It could have been over a decade. But he hands her the ring, and this bitch was like, oh shit. She didn't even realize he had lost the ring. Now, fuck, where'd you get that from?
So this is what you do every day when you go to work, huh?
Yeah, every day.
She does have corny mom down pat.
He's ass off getting up, by the way.
She wonders if it's true about Murph. Liam has to talk to the captain, who explains there's an ongoing investigation into Murph and others.
He's got to talk to fucking Sam Neill before he's got to go to the airport.
Yep, he's only got about an hour left of shooting time before you have to pay for another day.
We got to get this shit done.
He says, when we know, you'll know. Sorry I got this far. We missed guys like you in the department.
What?
Guys that do it right.
What are they going to do? Hire a 60-year-old as a detective again?
And then walks away.
The end.
No goodbye, no nothing. That flight's taken off.
Newscast position Bukkake as they give us tactical redundancy about what happened. Liam takes out the hard drive that somehow survived a train crash and a fight.
A fight?
Didn't get crunched at all.
So many fights.
Looks at it in his hand, thinking about it. Mystery woman who masterminded the derailment. Does she even exist?
What the fuck?
Roll credit.
Nope.
Still got more.
And as he walks onto a train, we see a woman wearing shoes reading The Count of Monte Cristo. And you know what, man?
Note 2, bro.
Full disclosure, we watched and recorded this movie the week Carl Weathers passed away. Mm-hmm. And I swear to God, I'm not trying to be funny. I felt like that was Carl Weathers from heaven saying, Cinephobe, guys.
Oh, Count of Monte Cristo. Yeah.
Love you. Thank you for everything. And we say thank you back, Carl.
Liam's going to quote the book Joanna's reading to her.
Yep.
What makes a man is what he does when the storm comes. Alexandre Dumas.
Maze clipping the A&W root beer commercial.
Mr. Dumbass, I can bring a lot to Dumbass and Dumbass. I'm a go-getter. Dumbass material all the way. So, am I your man, Mr. Dumbass?
The name is Dumas.
That's such a good picture that Zach just
Look at this
sent.
picture.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
The seat taken?
When he sits down, he's mugging so hard. He's so proud of himself. Read that one a few years back. Got one hell of an ending.
What a dick. This seat taken. Like, hey, bitch, remember me? That's what that look says.
The 6:20 every morning to Chicago, then 5:30 home. You know, I never took you for a commuter.
He said it. He said it. She's the commuter.
I'm sorry, have we met?
The way I figure it, the people you work for, Alex Murphy goes down, you win. That 16-year-old girl dies in that train, you win. You do your job, disappear, the rest of us, just collateral damage. You didn't pick me because the witness was on my train. You put her on the train. Maybe you even got me fired. Suddenly I have motive, opportunity, just like Alex Murphy. This wasn't his operation. You played us both.
I'm not sure what you think is going to happen here, Michael.
One little thing.
What's that?
I'm a cop, you idiot! As he flashes the badge, the music kicks up, he smirks at her, roll the credits.
Sequel?
Now hold on a goddamn minute. These credits are a train line?
I like them.
Like on the posters? Like on the maps?
Wow, not bad.
Golden dumpster, my friend.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Too many stops for a commuter rail again, but...
Well, right, yeah.
But
we learned that during the episode.
Did I read that wrong? Was this not setting up for a sequel?
100% I thought they were setting up a sequel.
Not since Planet of the Apes have I felt such a okay, I'm back in. Show me more.
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. Liam Neeson revealed on a talk show that no scenes were filmed on board an actual train. Instead, all of the scenes were shot on a soundstage with the same single mock-up train cabinet serving as all of them, only slightly redressed.
What?
And all the outside scenery was added in post-production with the help of green screens.
You can't tell at all.
I got some more trivia about that here. It was also on the same set that they shot Money Plane on. Huh. How about that?
Same apartment.
Same apartment.
In Glendale.
Yeah, in Reseda.
In a 2018 interview with Hey You Guys, Jaume Collet-Serra spoke about the difference between shooting this film and two of his previous films that mostly take place in a single location. It's harder because with both The Shallows and Nonstop, you don't really get a sense of movement. The plane, you have tiny windows at night, and in The Shallows, you're stuck on a rock. But here, a train with big windows, the environment is constantly changing, the light is constantly changing, and you have to plot that out. You really have to have this complicated lighting system that has to match what you're going to have later in the plates, and it has to go along with the arc of the story. So that's technically difficult, if it wasn't difficult enough to shoot the movie in a train without a train.
Sure, dude. Thanks.
The 16 personalities that Joanna refers to when she strikes up the initial conversation on the train are the Myers-Briggs types. And Patrick Wilson's character is Alex Murphy, the same name as RoboCop.
Yeah,
it's true.
That's right.
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Oh, well, hold on, man. You following me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Lewis Pinnock Accent Award.
Tony.
I mean, you can give Sam Neill a shout out or whatever you want, but it's Mr. Bone in the Throat himself, Andy Nyman, as Tony. He was already bad enough doing it.
Yeah.
And then when he completely flubbed it in that one line.
Losing it and getting it back pretty much solidifies you got Lewis Pinnock.
H-E-R-O. Hero. He's a goddamn hero.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
Five Horsemen.
Oof. Homework.
Poppy talk. Tactical redundancy.
Yeah. Exposition.
See something, say something.
Liminals.
Liminal messaging.
Memory vibes.
The liminals are really funny because so unnecessary. Don't move the plot along at all.
No.
In many ways, it ties hand in hand with the memory vibes. I'm reminding him, hey, dude.
Hey, you got some shit to do.
Danger. You could die right here.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I am under a train.
Yeah.
I mean, tactical redundancy in the second half is out of control.
I've got tactical redundancy.
Yeah. Sweep it.
Because this movie is 30 minutes shorter without the tactical redundancy.
My God.
Them repeating to one another what the fucking rules are.
He's got to explain it to all the passengers. He's got to explain it to Murph. Murph's got to explain it back to him.
Vera's got to explain it to him on the phone.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on. Fuck it, ass off. Ass on. Fuck it, ass off.
Michael Biehn Memorial Ass On Award. We've got Andy Nyman as Tony going for the rare double here. Mr. Bone in the Throat himself.
Wow, no.
We got Adam Nagaitis as the doofus conductor, Jimmy.
You know why it's not Bone in the Throat? When he's trying to dime out Liam With the point.
I was going to go with hand the man his phone back, Michael. And he looks up, holding up his fingers, his thumb and his fucking pinky finger up to signify, I need my phone because of his game.
Yeah.
Don't quit my game. Bingo.
Killian Scott is the FBE agent with the neck tattoo. But if it's not Tony, who is it?
It's the feds at Cold Spring.
Oh.
It could not have been worse.
Oh, man. Not Gravik and fucking Franklin Saint.
Or the medic.
What's she looking at?
What about Chatterbait, Tom and Baratheon?
Oh, my.
No, I believed he was masturbating.
I'll tell you when he was ass off. When he shut that laptop fucking smooth as shit.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's the feds, man.
It's
the feds.
Not in Black History Month. Can't be.
We can group all the feds. We group in the one with the neck tattoo as well.
Yeah, I guess the feds. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the feds.
Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award. Vera Farmiga and her All in a Day's Work appearance as Joanna. Patrick Wilson was solid as Murph, but come on, man.
It's Liam, baby.
It's Liam Neeson.
He's fantastic.
Even though the cast was a lot deeper in this movie, he still is doing it all by himself.
Dude, I'm going to throw some names.
Go ahead.
The bitch wife. She was amazing at being corny mom.
Was she really amazing, or did he just want to say that again?
No, her corny mom moments.
No, because if he just wanted to say it again, he would have had her as ass on.
That's true.
Yeah, she did an incredible job. I thought the son did a good job. Again, ass off with the laptop shut. What was the annoying lady who's single and gonna die alone?
Oh, Sherry?
Sherry gets ass off because she definitely hit the mark there.
The nurse, when he finally confronts her, she's like, what?
She's ass off. Johnny Amore is ass off with all his begging.
The texter, yes.
Yeah.
Sam's ass off.
Sam is ass off.
32 years.
Until he says it's either going to be the people or the train. And then he jumps like fucking Carson Phillips. Yeah, I think that covers. Oh, and my girl Florence Pugh. You know, she's always ass off.
You said that pretty creepily, but I agree with you.
For sure.
Creepily?
I didn't like the way your tone shifted and the way you said, "my girl."
That was the end of the sentence.
No.
I didn't like it.
My girl Florence Pugh.
You've never ended another sentence that way.
What are you talking about?
We've been talking for 600 years on Cinephobe. You've never.
No.
What are you talking about?
I don't.
What are you talking about? Why'd you go Carl Towns on us? Your phone switching on us.
Oh, yeah. You know, my girl, Florence Pugh. She's always ass off, so.
What are you talking about?
But it's Liam.
Yeah, it's Liam. The face is alone.
Are you good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
It fits you like a baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Goldman Sachs, on behalf of the American middle class, fuck you.
Fuck you.
The axe on axe fight with Cabana, the train derailment, but my winner is Liam's legs flopping around under the train, then ambling to get back on board, man. That put it all together for me right there.
That's tough to beat.
That's all I need.
Yeah, the train flip, I was certain, because it was the only thing I remember from the movie, was going to be my golden dumpster.
No?
And then I saw the credits looking like a Metro map.
Really?
The credits get the golden dumpster for me.
Really?
Really?
Unexpected, Zach. Unexpected. Yeah, I'm going to go with Liam Neeson shitting his pants. No further exposition needed.
Absolutely. Shit is bad.
I like how Zach said, best case scenario, he peed himself. Peed himself. That shit was a brat, and everything was out. All of it gone, done.
Well, Zach, you picked it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Phobe or file?
It's not as fun as I remember it. I remember having a great time in the theater.
Really? When? What were all the times you were having a great
I don't know, man. I was with Dave Schilling. We're nudging each other. We're talking to each other.
When he ambled this way and ambled that way.
I remember having a great time in the theater. And this movie drags. It takes forever for something to happen.
It's an under 2 hour movie that has the pace of a 3 hour movie.
As much as I love Liam Neeson, this movie just does not bring it until this motherfucker sits down. The seat taken? That pushed it over the top. It's a file. I love Liam Neeson movies. It is a file. Maze?
Looking at the cast, I'm like, okay, so we're still on the stage where they're getting other people to be in these movies. It's not Blacklight where it's him and
fuck does that mean?
A shitload of people that I've never heard of.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Did I say it? The Ice Road?
And what's her name? Rose Thunderbird or whatever her name is in fucking...
Be respectful.
What's her name?
Rose. Oh, I can't even say it again.
Win song. her name's with song, and you know it.
I think there's a Thunderbird in that movie.
Look, man, there's barely anybody in Memory. There's definitely nobody in Blacklight. But what I mean is, they got a cast. They got Vera Farmiga. They got Sam Neill. Good for them. They shelled out to get those people in a fake train in England for one day. But cast is more loaded. It made a bunch of money. I'm like, all right, is he washed at this point? And he was good. I'll give him that. I think it's still kind of in the sweet spot for, what's that face, I mean?
Is he washed at this point? It's 2024.
What are you talking about?
He's washed in Memory and Blacklight.
You sound like those fucking reviewers saying, if this is the last one.
The fuck are you talking about?
There's never a last one.
You think he was washed in Memory?
He's going to be fucking Tupac. He's going to be putting out movies after he's dead.
I'm not saying he's not going to put the movies out. I'm saying, is it worth it?
Be respectful.
To put it out.
Be respectful. It's Liam Neeson we're talking about. Levin Timer.
I get it if you're going to phobe Memory and Blacklight, and how could you? But you can't phobe his performance.
No.
He was fucking amazing.
He's always amazing.
So I was a little more optimistic about this movie, but man, the mystery was not that good.
What?
And then I find myself going, why do they even need him? Just because we got to put Liam Neeson in another fucking self-righteous.
You didn't even have mystery.
I didn't in my genre. You're right. Didn't make the cut. Didn't qualify as a genre. And yes, then the entire second half is dragging ass, repeating everything that already happened.
The second half's when it picks up. What are you talking about?
And when the train came to a sliding halt and we all paused it and looked at the amount of time remaining and said, oh, come on. What the fuck? Come on. Guy in the $50,000 train? Come on. It's a phobe, guys. I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry, Liam.
Oh, this is going to be one of those.
Your legs flopping under the train.
You love that part.
Nearly did it for me. I loved it. I needed 10% more of that. And less tactical redundancy.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
lots of tactical redundancy. The pacing of a 3-hour movie. Very, very Now You See Me 2 vibes. I guess they were trying to say, hey, we're leaving these breadcrumbs all along for this film noir twist.
I don't like your tone here.
All of these things that are...
I don't like what's going on.
Left a bad taste in my mouth. And no action. Both of you guys had action.
He's fucking hand-to-hand combating every goddamn 10 minutes.
The fight with the guitar was pretty good. And the Patrick Wilson fight was solid. And the train explosion. Come on, I mean.
The train explosion was good. The fight with Guitar Guy was good. The fight with the first agent with the neck tattoo, that was whack. I'm out on that.
No, that was so good.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
He headbutts him like a real Irish prick.
But overall, like I would grade it as, in terms of on the Liam Neeson scale, not that great of a fight. But the train explosion and the look on his face as he's shitting all of his pants.
He shit himself.
As he's watching this shit fall from fucking 50,000 feet in the sky. That shit was up there with the satellites. That, the crazy legs, the poker scene where he expositions about the shitty day he's had.
Yes.
It's a file for me, boys.
Yes.
Man. I don't fucking know what the fuck Mayes is watching. What are you watching, bro?
Yeah, what are you watching? You have a chance to change this. Come on, man.
What are you watching?
Don't do this.
There was parts of this shit that really made me want to phobe it. And so when Mayes was talking, I was like, yeah, he's kind of bringing up good points. But then when you said, does he still have it or is he lost? It's 2024.
Yeah.
He's still fucking killing it.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You're clearly wrong about that, but that's fine.
How am I? What are you talking? See, that's his go-to.
I'm imitating you, you dumb fuck. Did you just hear yourself?
It sounds like a Sandler.
That's your go-to. That is your go-to.
Yeah, my go-to is imitating you, unable to form sentences.
But not using words, just using noises.
It sounds like Bobby Boucher.
Yeah, you Peter Dante me all the time.
Because that's what you sound like.
That's what... The water boy sounds like. No, Mayes, are you really sitting here telling me you watched fucking Memory and you're like, Liam Neeson is terrible in this movie?
Said not for me.
What I'm saying is that the archetype is fucking played out, and I'm not interested in continuing to watch this shit. He just gets older and older, and they do the same shit with shittier writers, shittier directors, and shittier co-stars.
It's not the same.
First of all, I hate when people say this. No one gets younger and younger. Okay, so yes, we all get older and older.
We're all getting older and older.
You're saying, oh, I get tired of watching Michael Jordan win every time he goes to the finals. This is fucking stupid.
He's not winning.
Did he get arrested or did he go home with his family?
It's not a win if the movie barely exists.
Barely exists? $120 million fucking dollars worldwide.
Were you paying attention?
I'm not talking about this one, dude. I'm talking about fucking Blacklight. I'm talking about Memory. Those movies barely exist.
Let me check if they're files.
Yes, we know.
Yeah, that was a file. And yeah, that was a file.
Hey, Zach, while you're in the chart, who won Ass Off in those movies?
Oh, it must have been, Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Oh, how about that?
What's that? Yeah.
Running unopposed. Yes, Liam Neeson.
Not unopposed. There are plenty of actors in those movies.
Not in those ones.
What's Isabella Rossellini? She was in one of those, right?
Mm-hmm. She's a legend.
She's a great actor.
Yeah. I think you mean Monica Bellucci, by the way.
Yeah. I was like, wait, who? What?
Damn it, Johnny, you know I love my big beef and cheddar.
Who the fuck is Isabella Rossellini?
Well, another Italian actress.
I just made a reference.
Yes.
Were you paying attention?
Make sure you're sending us your Phober file, Golden Dumpster, Ass On, Ass Off Awards, Five Horsemen, Louis Pinnock, Plot Liftoff, Dave Yeager Award, at Talk Hoops, at Darth Evade, at Core Puzzle, at Cinephobe Pod, at Count the Dings.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
All right, what's next?
My turn?
Yeah, once again, Zach didn't do his bit. Always appreciate when he forgets to do it.
Guys, it was just my pick. Why would that be? Come on, grow up.
Because you've done it for hundreds of years.
By the way, Amin and I tied in files for 2024.
I'm still leaning on the fact that I elicit the most files from other people.
That's not true, though.
That is true. Look at it. Look at the stats.
It doesn't matter. Amin's picked the only good movie. It's Blue Chips. I am flipping it up. I am changing the timeline in the future. So
what?
I'm bumping Fool's Paradise and Good on Paper down the line. We're doing Carl Weathers' Hurricane Smith.
Oh,
wow.
I'm glad that you are doing this so that we're going to honor Carl Weathers. I believe this is the last Cinephobe eligible movie he has, right?
He's got a couple, but I picked this one because he's the star. It's After Action Jackson. It's weirdly an Australian movie. So he's in Australia. I'm curious to see what that's like. And then the rest of his eligible movies are like Semi-Tough, which we've talked about. There's a Charles Bronson movie called Death Hunt, which does sound kind of promising, but he's not the star of it. So I figured I would go with Hurricane Smith. Although, part of me didn't want to besmirch his impeccable record.
I don't think there's a possibility.
Not worried about it.
Yeah. I'm looking at the cover art for Hurricane Smith. Go ahead and type that in for me, sir. File. Carl Weathers with no mustache, though.
Whoa.
Yeah. Things get crazy when you go down under.
I've never heard of this movie.
It's down under.
It is a rental, unfortunately, but what are you going to do?
That's all right.
Anything for Carl.
I'm in.